Yeah.
Hey, 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 everybody. All right. All right. A minute. Let's see what's going on here.
None.
Oh, how am I in the middle of the screen here? Hang on, everybody. Hold on. There we go. All right. What is happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Let's turn off the music so we can get on into this. We got to keep the fire going up there because we definitely got to throw some people in the fire. Hey, if this is your first time checking me out, it's your girl Inga, aka Ginger Snaps. Okay. And we're gonna, hey Miss Renee, how you doing, girl? And we're gonna be talking about this crazy show. This is the last part of it. Squid Games Part 3. And we're gonna just talk about episodes 1 and 2. Because I didn't want to try to cram in the whole thing, all 6 parts all at once, and we'll be up here until midnight. You know what I mean? So we'll start with 1 and 2, and then next week we'll do 3 and 4, and then we'll finish it off 5, 6, and then wrap it on up. So 1 and 2 was, Miss Renee, did you watch it? 1 and 2 was, it was a lot going on. It was a lot. And I'm supposed to have some people come and join me, but it looked like I got one of my homeboys already here, and we're gonna get to talking. Everybody else can just jump on them when they get here. What's up, Torian?
What's going on?
Hey, where you been? I ain't talked to you in so long.
I was getting ready to say that. I was ready to say the same thing. I guess we were just waiting for Squid Game to come back, because I remember you told me probably like a good month in advance before the show even was about to come back on.
Because we talked about it last time, and I said you got to come back. And I don't think I've been doing anything probably that made you want to come back, because I don't think you're doing BMF and all the other stuff like that. So I haven't really been doing anything that probably for me to reach out to you, but
at least with this show, we have a similar commonality with this show right here.
Oh yeah. We're always gonna link up with something. We always have something in there. Okay, Miss Renee says she watched 1 and 2. Okay, so I haven't finished the whole series, so don't spoil it for me, Toy.
Okay.
I haven't finished the other half of it, so I'm only going to stick with 1 and 2.
Okay.
So just in this part right here, 1 and 2, what you think of it?
You was right. It started off heavy. It picks right back, literally right up where it left off. Because they shot all of this at one time, but they just cut the season in half to make it 2 and 3. So it picks up right where season 2 left off. They coming back in the room after the rebellion. It was a failure. It didn't go off the way that they had wanted it to. And so now basically they're coming in and they're learning about what happened. And it just goes all downhill from there.
It just goes downhill. It just go. And this guy here, we don't know nobody's name. I just remember the numbers. 4, 5, 6. He worked my last nerve. he worked my last nerve because so I got a piece of candy in my mouth, and so I ain't gonna sound like I'm smacking. He worked my nerves because remember from last season, he came back. Like, why did you come back? He had made it out.
He wanted to. I guess he said he wanted to expose the games of what was going on.
Man, remember he
that was
was
the
supposed to
plan.
be going to see his daughter in LA. He should have went and
Yep.
saw his damn
Got
daughter.
got on that plane and went to it and went there. And they even told him, they said, don't come back. They told him, do not come back. Just get on the plane. You got your money. Go be with your daughter. And he got right there. He got right there, as he was getting ready to get on the plane, turned right around and came back.
I know. Okay, now let me ask this. I guess I should have looked it up. What's the difference between our money and their money? I mean, is it millions or billions that they winning?
It's called won.
Yeah, I mean, what's the big difference in dollars? Is it like?
Well, I think
Do
when they,
you know the difference?
I think whenever there's things says billions and won like that,
Let me
it'll
look it up and
translate.
see.
I think it'll translate to millions for us.
Okay, let me look at them and say what. Yeah.
I think it translates to millions for us.
Yeah, because yeah, it sound like because I knew they wasn't getting no $1 billion. That
Oh no, no.
What is it called? Is it Wong?
Won.
Won. Okay.
WON.
W. Okay. Oh, WO. Okay, one minute. WON. I was with WAN. One. Okay. And okay. Let's see what they saying. Okay, so okay, so how much is $100 in won? Okay, so $100 for us is like $135,156.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, like it's really small. That's why. So just think, like
$5,000 in US dollars is like almost $6 million.
Exactly. So when you have billions for them, it's a million for us.
So if I go over there to South Korea or wherever and try to and take money, so if I have like $1,000 with me, it's almost like having $1 million over there.
Yeah.
Dang, gone. Yeah, it's a big difference. It's definitely a big difference. Well, he just been, ever since the beginning, he just been doing the most. 4, 5, 6. He just been doing the most. And I guess the others would jump in whenever they get here, and if they don't, they don't. But we here,
yeah.
So 4, 5, 6 work my nerves. 388 definitely was on my last nerve.
Yeah.
I don't care nothing about 388, and
especially after what he did at the end of season 2.
Yes.
Sit up there. They said go back and get the ammo, get the guns. He gonna
and
go
then
there.
This dude, yeah, we're gonna get it because I got all the pictures like in order. So yeah, he lied about the whole thing.
He lied about
right. And then 120. Now I think this is a transgender person, right? So I don't know. Say he. I guess the post say she, but whatever. They that person is solid though. That person is actually solid.
Yeah, like
that's a solid person.
120
was solid.
Probably one of the best characters in this show.
And 007, I can't stand him. I cannot stand him. That's the one that with his mother. No, he's a piece of shit. Look. Let's go to the beginning of it. He put his mother in this predicament. He was gambling. The mother had said, like at last season. Part 2. He was gambling. He owed so much money in debt, and that's why he was there trying to win money.
Yep.
So he put his mother in this situation, and I think she came. I forgot what was the reason why she showed up, to try to help him or something.
I think so.
I think it was to help him.
I don't want. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything like that. But as you go more further,
but this was last season, so I don't know if people have seen it or not.
No, the reason I said not spoil it for you, like with the rest of this season, because you haven't seen it yet. But it goes into a little bit more backstory with her later on in the season of this current season 3. But I don't want to spoil it for you.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tamika.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, how you doing?
We
just at the beginning. Yeah, I knew y'all was probably pop up on here when y'all get there. We were just at the beginning. I got all the slides and stuff, but I'm just going over couple of the characters that work my nerves.
Mhm.
007, I can't stand him.
Mm-mm.
I just felt like he put his mother in a bad predicament, and I
Mhm.
can't stand 007. And then what's the one we said, Tori, in 388?
388
The one that lied, that said that he said he was in the military. And he wasn't.
Mhm.
I can't stand him either. And so we were just sort of remembering what happened from last part 2,
Mhm.
because we were saying we wouldn't even be in this situation. 4, 5, 6 wouldn't be in this situation had he gotten his behind on the daggone plane and
Yeah,
went to
that's
Los
what's so
Angeles.
frustrating for me, to be honest with y'all. I didn't find myself like as excited with this season, and I wasn't rooting for as many people. I think I might have been rooting for like 3 people, but I felt like not only did 4, 5, 6 have no business bringing his ass back here, he should have just left and went and seen his daughter. We were saying that from season 2. We was talking about that. But when we think about it, a lot of these damn people made the choice to come back. So it's like, how much can I root for you? How much can I feel bad for you when shit happens? Because you knew
Oh
what you
yeah, because
were into.
remember the mother
Mm-hmm.
said we can vote to stop all of this.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
they kept on
Greed.
wanting to, even four,
The
five,
greed.
six kept saying
Exactly.
that last season.
Exactly.
The greed was like
Mm-hmm.
it was there, and they kept the more and more they saw it, the more and more they
The more
wanted.
they
It's like
wanted,
and wanted
yeah.
it, and
Now
then on
you
top of
know.
that, a lot of them had so much debt that they couldn't afford to quit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm,
that, like
mm-hmm.
that, like I don't know if you have another slide with another set of characters, but it's
Oh
one in
yeah, yeah.
particular that really needs to get thrown in the
Oh
fire.
no, I know who
This
you want to talk
is
about.
oh
The
yes,
Asian,
Yeah.
oh, they all Asian. I'm gonna say the Asian guy,
yes,
all of them. But you know what I mean.
yeah,
The
yeah,
big
yeah,
kind of an older man, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
No,
I've been
yeah,
I
wanting
hate
him
him.
dead.
yeah,
I wanted
I
him
yeah.
dead
hate
so
him.
bad.
I hate him. I hate him. Throw him in this fire back here. Throw him in this fire.
Exactly.
Hey
What
Detroit.
What's going on,
what up,
Detroit?
dog? What up,
With
dog?
us.
Hey, Detroit.
With
What's
us.
good?
Okay, before we really break it down, Detroit, on scene by scene, how you feel about some of these characters up here? Like, I think 120, the transgender person, I think that person was solid. That person was a
Super.
solid person.
I was rooting for that person.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I was rooting for
And
that person.
yeah, and but what we were saying that 4, 5, 6, the main character, this he brought a lot of this stuff on himself because he shouldn't have never came back in part
Right?
2, you know. But I guess it wouldn't be a part 2 had he had
Not
he
yet.
not come back. But I'm just saying you shouldn't have came back. You shouldn't have come back. This was, you know, and 388 with the lion, all of these people, they all work my nerves. A lot of them work my nerves. A
They're
lot
gonna
of them did.
listen. I'm telling you right now. When we by the time we get down to episodes 5 and 6, 333, you're gonna want him to get him thrown into a whole separate incinerator. Trust
Yeah.
me. I'm not gonna say anything because Inga hasn't seen all the episodes
I
yet.
didn't finish it to the
But,
end yet.
but,
Yeah,
but
I'm
Detroit,
yeah.
but Detroit,
Oh
me
yeah,
and
yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
hey,
That's
Tamika,
what
have you finished it?
I finished the whole thing.
I finished
did
the whole thing.
Tamika,
No,
did you
I
finish all
got
the
episode 6 still to watch.
Okay.
oh okay.
I watched
So me and
all
so
of
me
it.
and so me and Detroit the only two that watched the whole thing. So when we get to 5 and 6, you'll see exactly what Inga, you probably gonna have flames around you. You're gonna be
Oh
looking like
yeah, and well,
Inga
we're gonna be here
because
for
this guy.
if y'all available every Wednesday, we're
I'm gonna
gonna
go back.
finish
I'm
it.
about to watch this again. I ain't gonna hold you. It was so good, but can you go back to the slide right there with the numbers?
Oh, the last okay.
I was rocking with the mother, because her son was an idiot. I'm talking about the bottom.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
What's it,
yeah.
007?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but oh my God,
But
bro.
you are not gonna battle with that grandma because I'm on the grandma side. But I don't want to jump the gun yet.
Oh
But
no, I ain't gonna
I'm on
jump
the
the
grandma
gun.
side or mama side because he
I
was an
cried by
idiot.
myself.
He
He
was an
was the
idiot. I mean,
idiot.
no,
He is the
y'all might
idiot.
disagree with me, but he and maybe y'all may make me change my mind. Sometimes I'm not always right about these things. Um, yeah, please go check it out. This show
Oh
is
yeah, you
wild. You
gotta
got to
check
start
it
from
out.
season 1 though.
Yeah, season
You
1
know,
is the best to me.
season 1 is the best. That one's
Mm-hmm.
going to draw you in. And season 2 was real good though too. Season
Yeah.
2 was good,
I
but
think
Yeah.
this is
season 1 is the best.
think
Yeah.
this I think season 3 is up there with season 1, Tori. What you think? Cause you synced it. After what happened, I'm not mad at nobody thinking season 3 is the best season, in
when
my
they go
opinion.
when
I
they
don't
went
know. I've been hearing people saying they didn't think it was as good as
Yeah,
season one.
y'all the first ones I'm hearing say that. A lot of people complaining
Oh,
about 3. And I,
Yeah.
I think what turned people
Renee
off
said she keep
was
falling asleep on it.
when they
oh,
split the
damn.
second season like half and half. I think that
Uh-huh.
turned like got people, they wanted it all at once. That didn't really bother me. It did, but it didn't. Um
Oh yeah, they should just gave us all of that. I don't
yeah.
know. They don't know why they broke up because it's only 6
Yeah.
episodes, right? They didn't have to break that. They could
Right.
have just gave us the whole thing. But
That was like
Hmm.
6 and 6, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I thought we
That
had 8 episodes last time. It
No.
was
It
six.
was
it
it
it,
was
Oh,
six.
they
it
could have just gave us all of them then. They at one time, but it's yeah. Oh
hmm
yeah, yeah. You got the Tara, you got to watch it.
yeah.
It will draw you in. First, I'm telling you, I'm repeating
It's
myself because I said this multiple times. Wasn't going to watch this show when it first came out. I was
hmm
like, I ain't watching this mess. This looks stupid.
No,
You-
it definitely
no, when
drew me
I
in from
watched
the
it, it
beginning.
took me in. It took me
Hmm
once I watched it, I couldn't stop watching.
Yeah, you ain't
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
able to
what I'm
stop.
saying.
Yeah.
No, because I just didn't know what the hell Squid Game was, and I said, didn't it come out during 2020 while we in the pandemic or something like that?
Did it?
2020,
around
2021.
I think
I
it
think
It,
it's
was
only
20
21.
it was
yeah,
Yeah, because I remember
2021.
we were
2021.
still
Yeah.
wearing masks at the time when it came out. So,
Hmm
and
Yeah.
everybody was watching. It was a phenomenon. But I
hmm
wasn't watching. I said, "Oh no, this looks stupid." Man, once I started watching, I
hmm
couldn't stop.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't always. I'm always slow to the shows. Y'all be telling me about stuff, and then when I get there, I'm like, "Oh yeah, they was right.
Yeah,
They
Hmm.
was
this
right.
definitely pulled me in immediately.
Yeah, right,
It kind of
right.
reminded me of some old, like when I seen it, I saw it in real, like it didn't take me long. Because when I seen it, I said, let
Yeah,
me check this out. Because it was
yeah.
looking like some, like, y'all not gamers, but I know Tori know what I'm about to say. Kind of like a old, like the PlayStation controllers. How,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know what I mean?
that's
Oh
exactly what it
yeah.
is. Yeah, right,
And
right.
Uh-huh.
Now I used
Yeah.
to
right.
play PlayStation. I mean, I
hmm
haven't been
Uh-huh.
playing it for a long time, but I used to play PlayStation with my son all the time.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
all the
So
symbols: the triangle, the circle, the square,
yeah,
and the X.
Yeah.
right, right.
hmm
Well, this is like this is okay, the ending of from the last. It started from the last, like Torian was saying earlier. It started from the last season.
hmm
I don't know if they're calling it seasons or parts, but the part two.
Part
And
two.
yeah, and so this is when they was going around unaliving everybody. They was just pow 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 because remember they didn't have the weapons because 388 lied.
hmm
You know, now I do have questions that y'all might be able to answer when we I'll tell y'all where I'm when I get there. But so everybody thought that he might have been 456 might have been gone, and but they brought him back in the box and he wasn't unalive. And this the guy you talking about right there, Tori, and that old man. What's his name?
Yeah.
Number 1, 001. I can't stand him. Yeah, and I don't like that.
Hmm.
That other
No,
lady too.
nah,
What's the?
his number is 100. It's backwards. He's 100.
Oh, it's one. Oh yeah, it is
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it is back. I'm saying it is backwards. Yeah, and then also, what's the other lady? The one who thinks she's a
Oh, the witch, the one
the
that thinks she's
witch,
a witch.
the witch lady. Yeah, I
Oh
can't
my
stand her
god.
too, and I'm glad she got what she got. Um, so he's waking up everybody, his little people that the grandma, I keep calling her grandma, but the, they trying to they trying to take care of him, get him up, wake him up. And then they end up handcuffing him to
To the
the
bed.
like to the bed. Oh, when I jumped ahead, they handcuffed him to the bed, and he just was depleted. He was depleted. Cause they
Yeah.
really, if they had them weapons, they could have took them people down. I
Yep.
think they probably could have taken everybody down if they had the weapons, but they had no weapons. So, and then he saw his best friend get unalive right in front of his face last season, So he just looked like he just been through it. He looked been through it. But y'all here, we knew last season that this captain was a snake. What y'all think about him?
I
We knew
think
he
I
the
was
knew
cat.
that.
gonna
Go ahead, my bad.
I knew that he was going to get got. I just said I just waiting for it to actually happen.
Yeah, yeah,
It took long enough to
this
figure. No,
detective.
Mama chill. I forgot y'all to see it. Damn.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah.
so sorry. I'm sorry. This detective, he he's snooping around asking questions, and but I think the captain, I'm only going by right here on part one, episode one, that he I think he think they might be on to him in this part here. I know y'all already saw it, so just hold your
Uh-huh.
tongue, hold your tongue. they I think they think that he might be on to him. But the other guy, the other detective didn't see it at first. He didn't see it. The other young detective.
The brother,
No.
Yeah, the
He
brother,
the
to
front
this
man.
guy. Yeah, to the front man.
all I can say is that right now they don't suspect him for nothing. So right now they don't
Yeah,
know
right
he's
now that
a
yeah, right now he's this goofy detective, he just sniffing around, but nobody suspects him right now.
not
And
even a little
really, that
bit.
caught me by surprise because I thought he was a good guy last season. Was y'all shocked by this about him?
I'm not
I'm not sure
surprised.
about anything in this show.
Well, that's true. But last season, I didn't think that he was dirty like that until he unalived that man. So, um, yeah, it shocked me. But no, you can't be shocked by nothing on this show. This bitch down here, I don't know her number, but I can't stand her.
I was so glad when he choked her out.
Oh my god,
I was
yes,
so
Uh-huh.
glad when
yeah,
he
because
did
she was all up in his face.
Oh yeah. She
She
was
was all in
annoying.
his
She's
face,
annoying, by the way.
very annoying. And then Tamika, what you think about this lady and 100? Because those two, the
Yeah,
blood.
I didn't like either one of them. Like I said, I feel like the last season I was rooting for people, even though I did
Yeah,
still have my people I was rooting for. But in this season, I felt like I more was counting down, like how long y'all gonna take to take them out. I was getting frustrated, like I wanted them to be taken out. I didn't give a damn if it was in the
right.
game, if it was on
Hmm.
the side from the other people, if it was everybody on it. I just wanted them gone. She was
Hmm.
so damn annoying.
Last season they made us root for people. This season they
Right.
made you hate the people, which is smart though, because I'm gonna tell you why they made people now like call these people
No,
out to be
I think the first one they made me root because I was rooting for that old man, but turned out that old man was in on it.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So
yeah, he
the first one I was really rooting. I was rooting for him. I was rooting for a couple of them other people, and then the old man ended up being part of the whole game. So before he died, so that now you can't root for nobody now because you don't know who's real and who's a snake.
Not
You
even that.
know.
The only reason I stopped rooting for certain people is because after a while, when it got to like close to like 15, maybe like even 20 people, the money was it was beyond going to a I ain't gonna say what it went to, but it was beyond getting to that $1 billion range. Y'all could have just took the money and bounced.
I know. I
like I
That's
know.
why I
said,
said I
Greed.
don't feel sorry for these
Like I said,
people.
Greed. Like that old man number 100. He had the most debt out of everybody in that room. That's why he kept going. That's why he wanted to keep
Oh,
playing
that
because
the old man 100.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think he said that his debt was like 10 billion something. Like I'm like, how in the world did you get in that much debt? Like, what were you doing? But like I said, it was all a greed thing. That's really all it was at the end of the day. Like they could have left whenever they wanted to, but they kept, majority rule, kept pressing that
Yeah,
circle.
yeah.
Yeah, that's greed
Eh,
is greed is
ooh.
a real thing. Oh, and I want to tell the people in here who had not seen this, what is Squid Game is an example of it's an example of greed and how humans will do anything,
It's
you
for
know,
money.
for money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it mean kill take unaliving your own mother or your best friend or anything,
It's
they
people
don't
right
care.
now.
It's
My bad finger for cutting you off.
mm,
It's people right now. I don't know. It's not me, but it's people right now. I can guarantee 10 people if they knew that this game was in DC, Detroit. You could get like you could walk off with $400 million or $1 billion. They'd do the game.
Oh
They
yeah,
would
they
do in real life. They would. I wouldn't do it, but
when
they would.
Tamika, didn't you tell me they talking about doing an American version?
Yeah, yeah, they was been talking about that. To me, this is why G Hoon 356, 346, whatever the hell. That's why what he was doing never made sense to me, because even if it was some way that you was gonna overpower all these people, it was bigger than that. It's not, this is not the only game. This is not the only people that's involved in it. It's so many higher ups. There's no way you're taking
Mm.
everybody out. That's how I look at it. Like, it's
And
too
you
Mm-hmm.
much
can't.
money invested into this. It's been
Right,
going on for way longer than you
And
know
Tamika, you
about.
can't say. And Tamika, you can't save everybody. People just don't need to
Right,
be saved. Like,
right,
exactly. How the
right,
hell you really
right.
thought you was gonna save everybody? And another thing that I do like, but it's frustrating at the same time, that they showing here, just like when we see movies that's like virus movies or zombie movies or something, and you be saying like you supposed to be afraid of these monsters, but really you got to be afraid of the people, because at the same time, not only do they have to worry about losing the game or surviving the game, you got to worry about people taking you out in your sleep or
uh
Yep.
huh.
whatever
Yep.
the hell, you
And
know what
we
I'm
saw
saying?
that, and we saw that happen what, last season or the first season.
Yeah.
Exactly. I couldn't do it.
I'm sorry, I froze for a second. I'm back. Yeah, ooh, well, yes, it's a mess. It's a mess. But this lady was all up in his face, and I'm glad he choked. Even with his one good hand he had, he choked the hell out of her. You know. Oh, wait a minute. She asked me
the
about the link.
hmm
the
Um,
games really don't start, to people in the chat. The games don't start until to episode 2, by the way, y'all.
yeah,
I mean, we
right,
all know
right.
Yeah,
that, but they don't
This
yeah.
is
know.
not well, this is like a continuation from the first
hmm
Yeah.
second part. So we just continue on. Now, this is the
Yeah.
question I'm that y'all make explain to me. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all already seen it. So
Mm-hmm.
this not a, I ain't gonna say you're not spoiling it, just answering the question. Uh, this girl,
Yeah.
part two, didn't she was working somewhere and then she came here because this was a job for her, right? I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
she had another job. So, but now she decided she want to go and save people because she started unaliving all these guys in the room to
Well,
save
correct
this
me.
man.
Remember, she had a connection with him. We did see that in
Yeah.
season 2. I thought she
Yeah.
Yeah,
was just gonna end up being in the game, so I was kind of surprised to find out she was working the other side of it. But she had a connection with him from working in the what was that, a theme park or something they was at, and his
yeah,
Yeah.
daughter was
some
sick.
kind of theme
Yeah.
park. Yeah,
hmm
Yeah, I was just about to say that her daughter was sick, and I think I mean, I can't really go into it because y'all ain't see it, but she probably had bad feelings about this. Like she felt sorry what was going on, and there's
Because
more
notice,
stuff too.
because notice that when he was one of the ones that was part of the rebellion, and when she saw him, she didn't shoot to kill him. She shot him to injure him, at least to make him unconscious, but not to take him out.
right to take
So
him out.
and
Yeah.
that's why
Right.
that's why when they took him
hmm
down there, she said, "I want to go down there." Where y'all
Hey,
take the
West
bodies at
Coast.
for the organ harvesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
West
Oh yeah,
Coast.
and then that was wait a minute. Moochie said she can't find the link. I sent her an email, but I'm gonna put it in the chat. But it's not
uh,
for nobody to be jumping up in
Hold on,
here.
hold on. I'll be right back. I'll send it to her.
Oh, you
I'll
gonna
send
say
it to
oh,
her. Yeah,
oh
I'll be right back. Though, let me do it. Hold on.
okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's send her a message. Hang on one second. Two, yeah. Yeah, because I emailed it to her and I sent it to her. But anyway, she probably just can't find it now. Um, yeah, this so yeah, because I remember I was like I was trying to remember this girl, and then yeah, that's right. She was working at some kind of amusement park, theme park type of thing. She was wearing a costume, and then from it, then she had a child or something, right?
Yeah.
Didn't she have a child?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I was trying to remember this girl's backstory. That's what it was. I was trying to remember her backstory. There you go.
Y'all
What's
didn't
going on,
send me
Auntie?
the link.
Yes, I did. I emailed it to you
No,
and to Meek
no,
at the
I
same
don't got
time.
it. I swear. I've been
Okay, all
sitting
right.
and I've been checking and checking.
And I sent it to you on Instagram too.
Oh, was you? Oh yeah, that's right. You
So
did.
I didn't.
That's
Yeah, I
why I
sent it.
forgot it. I forgot. You
Yeah,
know, I
because I
always
always send it
hurry
to you
on
and
there.
Tamika first by email, and then
I
I'll send other.
forgot. That's right. You
That's all
sent it
right.
to
It's
me first. I'm
you
sorry.
can still
I
stream
didn't
it. You
even
can still
set
set
up
up a
my
stream.
stream.
You can still do it now, but not for the other
Nah,
Rumble.
forget it. We all already 30 minutes in.
Oh, okay. Well, we still here at the beginning. We just been talking, so we ain't got that far yet. We were just talking about the people that we can't stand. So
Oh,
what you think about this
I
lady?
can't stand 388. Her,
Okay,
I can't stand her.
uh-huh.
Who's the other one I was texting you about where I was complaining about?
Oh, wait, let me get to his face. 388 and
Okay. You know I don't like
you
the head of the game. You know I can't stand him. Four
no,
five
yeah.
six is my guy. I got messed up when 120 passed. Oh
Yes,
God.
yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
this
Okay, wait a minute.
I'm trying
So
not to go too far. And I
yeah, no, we ain't got that far yet. Wait a minute. So we just 456 came back in the box, and then there he got all changed. Now, what about this captain? Did were you shocked when you found out he was a snake last season?
yeah. But this I was trying to figure it out like why they not paying attention to the guy,
I
the
think Detroit
captain
is
of the
back.
ship.
Oh,
I'm like,
oh,
why
I'm
they
sorry.
not
I'm sorry, Detroit.
No, okay.
oh,
Mm.
Is
hey
Moochie in
Detroit.
here? Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
sent
yeah,
you.
she
Yeah.
here.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah, she
okay.
here.
Bet.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Uh-huh.
Mm. Um, no, I tried to do better this time. I know last Godfather Harlem, y'all wasn't Tori, you wasn't up here. I'm up here talking. I'm like, where's everybody at? I had forgot to send the link to everybody. But this time I knew I sent it to everybody. I sent it to Torian first. Make sure he got
Yeah, you
it.
didn't send it to my email. That's what happened.
You should okay. All right. All right. I'm sorry if I did. Um, yeah, we was to say to Moochie, you were saying, yeah, last season I was shocked that Victoria said he wasn't shocked by nothing in here, but I was shocked last season when we found out this guy was working with the front man. Cause I thought he was a good guy.
Yeah, I thought he was a good guy at first too, but then I was like, oh man, no, he not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Oh
now
yeah, that girl got on my nerves too. The one that was acting like she was psychic.
oh yeah, that's the one we can't stand. Nobody like her. There's
Oh
nobody like
no.
her. And number 100, that old man up here. We can't stand him either. Oh, he's
Oh
so dirty.
yeah.
He would not stop the game. He kept wanting to play the game over and over and over.
That
Like
man
Yeah,
wanted that money, man.
he
yeah,
wanted that money.
he had the most debt.
He had the
Oh,
most
he
debt. Yeah.
Brian's here too.
He said, "What's
Hmm.
going on?"
I know that's I ain't see Toya so long.
I know.
Okay, so let's go on to the next. Okay, so we talked about this girl here. So oh yeah, so that was crazy how they taking people's organs. You know something? I ain't even gonna go into my conspiracy about that, but you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they be doing this kind of stuff in hospitals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
They was
I
doing
don't
it in
know.
Chicago heavy though. In Chicago, they was doing that around the
Yeah.
pandemics.
Mm.
For real, trying to
Yeah,
sell
I'm
it.
not even gonna go, especially with these people that probably died from the COVID and stuff. They probably was taking people's organs and selling them and doing all
Black
kind
people
of stuff.
organs though. They want black. They black people because our
Mhm.
genes is strong.
I'm
They was
not even,
doing that,
yeah, I'm gonna even stay because
which
I
is
got my
nasty
thoughts
about
on it, but they was doing this kind of mess too. So so we know this is a real thing to be going on. At least I feel it's real. That this guy she she put a hot one as Moochie would say right between his forehead. She
it.
put a
Dang.
hot one right between his forehead because look at that look on his face. He was just he had
I
He
a
ain't gonna
looked
hold
like
you. Shit.
he looked like he got possessed by the smile entity.
right like oh yeah like that
Mm-hmm.
movie you and Tamika like
Smile,
smile.
Yeah.
smile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, smile.
She
Yeah,
man, that she was cooking, man. She was she was on revenge path, man. She
yeah.
was making these niggas look bad.
Because
She
she
knew
remembered
how
what
to
they
use
did
a
to her.
weapon.
She also
Yeah,
remember what they did to her in the last season. Like they was intimidating the hell out of her last season, cutting her face and licking her face and
yeah.
all types of stuff.
They
Like
did. Right.
so she internalized all of that, and this is where she got her
Well, she
revenge.
got some get back. Now the doctor up here, um, he was putting his hands up in there, but she still took his ass out too because he
Oh
the
yeah.
one cutting people's bodies open and taking their organs.
Yeah,
You know what she said? Because this is the last season. Ain't no use for you now. I mean, you ain't coming back. So pop.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. 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 Yeah, pop goes the weasel. That's right. No
She did
use
what
for
she's
you.
supposed to do. I ain't gonna bring you with me. It's no use to you. You would give me up quick.
Right. 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 So look at so 456.
Oh,
Look how he's
388.
staring at 388.
He
Because
gave him
in
the death
388
stare
got
the
his
whole
little food.
time.
He's sitting up in the corner
Oh, he pissed me off. I couldn't
because
stand
he
him.
lied the whole time. He lied. Before we even knew he lied, though, y'all, before we even knew that, I'm just mad from last season that he had a breakdown and froze and didn't come back with the rest of the ammo.
Exactly.
If they had that ammo, they could at least taken out some of the people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was weak, man. He was
Yeah, I
weak.
always felt like they shouldn't have sent him back. I can't remember the other guy that was gonna go, but I know I felt like he should have went. And sure enough, his ass froze up when he got back. He was
Yeah.
a
And
waste.
remember, Tamika, remember 120?
Hmm.
That they she slapped him in his face and
Yeah.
slapped him around. But that was
Mhm.
last episode. I mean, last
But
season.
I was glad
Mhm.
120 told the truth and told the truth to them what happened.
Right.
Because
Oh yeah.
he was really trying to play it off and make 456 feel guilty about it.
Right.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Right. 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 Sure. Yeah. And
And you could
he
tell he had a
deserved it.
guilty conscience. You could tell he had a guilty conscience too because he kept when 456 was looking at him dead in his face, he had that look like, oh shit, he knows. He
Yeah.
knows.
So now we know that. I mean, well, we already knew anyway that the
The captain
captain, you know, used a screwdriver and unalived this guy, threw him overboard,
in his
and
body washed up against the shore.
washed up against the shore, right? And so now the goofy detective, I call him goofy because he act goofy.
Justin, believe me, Ingrid, without spoiling it, you calling him goofy now, but trust me, by episode 3 and 4, you're gonna have a different tune about him.
Okay,
He
I'm okay.
Trust
yeah, he
me.
I was just
Trust
about to
me.
say that. He is not goofy as people
He's
think
not.
he
He is not. He's
is.
not
Oh,
I'm
okay,
goofy as
because
trying
people
not
think
to
he
he
give
been
it.
is.
goofy. He was goofy last season. Remember when 456 hired him? He was
Hey, listen, but listen, Ink, it's all like it's a character arc. It's a character arc.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I'm looking forward to I'm gonna watch tonight while after we
Yeah,
finish this.
mom was watching the whole thing.
And yeah, I said no. I'm gonna just stick with 1 and 2, so I don't get myself all confused. Stick with 1 and 2, and then if I wasn't hosting, I probably would have just binge watched it. But I said no, I'm just stick to 1 and 2, and then I'll do the other ones. But yeah, he's telling this other detective, which that's the brother to the front man, right? The other
Hmm.
guy, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So
Remember
he
in the
telling
first
him.
season, he shot him off the cliff.
Well, he came in there drinking, having a good time, wanting to have drinks. This guy wasn't seem like he was believing him at this
Yeah, I
particular
was
scene
kind
right
of
now.
frustrated with him. I feel like you supposed to have some type of sense about it, but at the same time, he did help him, so I could kind of understand. But I'm like, how are you not picking up on anything at this point?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because like Inga said, how he comes off for the detective, it's hard for him to take him seriously. So
Yeah, it could be that too.
even when there's a moment when he's actually right, he doesn't know for sure that it is, and he wants to be sure that if this is true what he's saying, to handle it
Mm.
carefully, because remember, they're on the water, they're not
Yeah.
on land, so you
Hmm.
got to be extra careful with that. You have nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Um. Oh, you said we all thought he was suffering from PTSD. Who are you talking about? Yeah, 388. Yeah,
388.
388. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that's
Because
who
yeah.
I thought at first too, and then come to find out this one never been in a war.
No,
He
exactly. No,
wasn't even in
yeah,
a
Y'all look at all the people that was taken out.
Yeah, hanging them up like they ornaments on a tree. I mean,
Yeah, or like you hanging up meat or something in a meat
yeah,
market.
meat
Yeah,
market. Yeah, they said this
right,
is your.
exactly. And I think
He's
it
like
was
this is your
to
consequence.
I think it was to show everybody if you try
But
this
what happened?
again, this will be you.
And then he had to look up there and see his friend hanging up there.
I know. He'd look up there and see his friend. And that was sad when his friend and he had to watch his friend get taken out right in front of his
They
face.
they had somebody. One of my brother was like, "Why you think they ain't get rid of 045? Oh yeah, 045. That's what why I keep saying zero, but you know what I mean.
I mean,
Why
four,
they
five,
didn't?
six.
Yeah, yeah, the actually the lead character to be honest.
Yeah,
Why they
yeah,
didn't
the
kill
lead
him?
one. Yeah,
Because I don't want to say
he's
it.
the yeah, he's
Yeah,
the lead
but
character. Yeah. Now I heard something going to happen, but when I was, this is why I shouldn't be. You
I
go on
didn't go
YouTube.
ahead too far
y-
ahead.
No, I didn't
y-
either. And then I saw some YouTube other people who reviewed it, other platforms, on YouTube, and I just said, oh, I ain't gonna click it on, nope, because I already saw some captions that something might have happened. I don't want to
yeah,
spoil it for because a couple of people in here didn't see it yet, so I don't want to in a chat. So I want them to
right.
watch it too. So
But for him, I told my brother, I said, bro, the guy, the leader, the leader, right? He had a
mm-hmm.
plan for him. He knew he was the best person. For he won last season, so he knew that he was strong. And let's be honest, he didn't really want that man to die because he really liked him. You know, the front man. In my opinion,
Oh,
I don't want to
oh,
go
And yo,
to.
and without saying too much, by the time we get to the last episode, you'll see exactly what Detroit is talking about.
oh,
Why
Yeah,
why
Lord.
yeah,
he
All
thinks
right,
that.
Moochie, we got to hurry up and finish.
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to thank you. I'm trying not to
Yeah.
say much. You
Yeah,
know what I
like
mean?
yeah. Listen, no, the thing is, we're trying to speed up the process. Okay, we're trying to get them
Right,
through this.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
we gonna get there. Okay, so y'all, this is the first game we get into, right?
A
Mm.
Now,
gumball
what
machine.
this is what? Yeah, it's like it looked like a regular gumball machine type of thing. So if you get a red ball, that means you get a knife, right?
A
And
dagger.
then if
Yeah,
you
a
get the
dagger.
blue
Yeah,
ball, you get a set of keys.
A key.
keys.
A key.
Yeah, keys is
You
like
get
different
one
shapes. Like
key.
you get one key, and
One
the shapes
key
is like
and one knife.
a star, a triangle. It
A
could be
circle
a
and a
circle
square.
or a square. Yeah,
Square.
right. And this the guy up here I'm talking about. I can't stand that old man. Oh,
No,
okay,
the
he's
one with the
so
cross is
greedy.
crazy too. That one
I
next to
wanted
Oh
him.
yeah,
him dead
Oh
he on
so
yeah.
top with the
bad.
Yeah.
what is he taking? Like ecstasy or something?
I don't know
Some
what
kind
he
of
Some
was taking.
some
Whatever
type of
pills that
drugs.
other guy had in
Yeah,
the
yeah, the one that the
chain.
other guy, yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I remember. I couldn't stand him. I was so glad last season he was
Yeah,
gone.
it was
That was the
basically
one with
hide
the
and
color
seek.
hair,
So if
right?
you was red, you was the
Yes.
one that was going to look for the one in blue.
And wasn't he a rapper or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Supposedly a pop star or something like that.
yeah.
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 I'm glad. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad he was gone. He was the worst. Like I'm glad he was gone. I don't know if I was rooting for anybody too much in part two. Part one, I really was rooting for people,
Mm-hmm.
but this one, I'm not rooting for nobody
Yeah,
really.
this one I was just waiting for the people I wanted to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
You know what? No. Actually, there was a person I was rooting for, and that was 222, the pregnant chick.
Yeah,
Oh
I
Oh
was just
yeah,
no.
about
yeah,
to
yeah,
say
Because
yeah.
she
that.
was
No,
No,
that's
pregnant.
what I said. I
yeah,
had three people I was rooting
yeah.
for, but it
Thanos,
was
that's his
more
name. Thank
people
you,
that I wanted to be taken
Pink,
out. I
Pink
was
Fire
rooting for
Hearts World.
222. I was rooting for 456, even though I felt like he already pretty much gave himself up when he came back. And I was rooting
Yeah.
for Grandma.
And
Yeah, grandma. Yeah, I was rooting for
120.
grandma, and 120. I was rooting
120.
for all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
120 I like
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Thank you,
120 was the real one.
Pink Fire Hearts World. Yeah, Thanos is the guy from last season
So
With the
y'all
who was
purple hair,
two
with the
three
purple hair.
zero.
so can y'all run that back? Who was y'all rooting for?
I
The
was
the two two
120,
two.
okay.
222,
Let me start with Toria. Who was you rooting for, Toria?
120, 222, the grandmother, and to an extent 456. But
Okay. What about you,
Me
Tamika?
yeah, go ahead.
4 5 6. Oh my bad. Go ahead to my
Yeah,
bad.
I pretty much agree with Tori, and I didn't think 456 really was gonna have a shot this time around. I felt like his shot was up, but I was
Eh?
rooting for
No, he
120
shot been up.
yeah,
Tamika.
and
Oh
Grandma.
my
Yeah.
God, Tori, they
And
gotta
Moochie,
watch it,
who
bro.
you rooting
They gotta
for
watch it, man.
Hmm.
so
It's a
far? So
One
far, just from what you've seen so far, like without going too far.
120.
120.
The pregnant girl 222.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
don't do that.
Oh, I'm
Mm-mm.
just saying.
and
I
and
wanted, I wanted, what's the boyfriend a 222.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
I was rooting for him until
nah,
Uh,
I was rooting for
nah,
him at one time.
you ain't gonna be
Then
rooting
I
for him when
changed
you
my
see
Nah,
him.
we
mind
When
about
Hey,
you
him.
you
got
had to
nah.
agree with
I
that.
ain't
It's
rooting for
right.
him. Nah. Mm-mm. And
Go
and
ahead
I
and
was
enjoy it.
Troy, who
I'm
you was rooting for?
4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Was I'm rooting for the pregnant chick. I'm not gonna lie or whatever
Yeah,
like that. So, but
yeah,
that's it
yeah,
though,
yeah. I agree.
man.
And
I
the
agree with
old
y'all.
lady too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Whatever grandma's number is, I forgot what her
I
number was.
was rocking
Yeah.
with grandma, but we gonna get there when we
Oh
get
yeah, we
there.
on. We on now. We on. We here. We where's the numbers? 149.
149.
Yeah,
149.
149. Yeah, 149. And so they got split up. Her and her son got split up.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And so she said, "Look, don't worry, I'll take care of myself." She was, and grandma had that little thing in her hair,
Yeah,
that
Uh-huh.
little
that little
weapon.
foot, that little
You
pin.
know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I need something like that so I can throw at somebody.
Because
I
and it
need
seemed like
something like that.
and it seemed like every time someone went up to turn the crank on the machine, it was either red, blue, red, blue. It was never two reds and two blues. It was always red, blue, red, blue.
Mm-hmm.
And as you
I
can see
know,
right,
Hmm.
right?
and as you can see right there, the mother, she got the red one, so that means that she got the dagger, and the son got the blue. But then they gave them an opportunity to
Hey,
switch
Candy.
before the game started, and he switched with her. So she got the blue and he got the red. And you see
Yeah,
down there, you see 4, 5, 6 got the red ball, and 3, 8, 8 got the blue ball.
yeah. But then wait a minute, y'all. Some people switched up.
Right.
Then
Mm-hmm.
remember,
They
some
did,
people switched.
yeah.
They said,
He was
yeah, they
trying to
Three,
switched
switch
up.
eight,
with people,
eight.
but nobody would switch with him.
Exactly. 3, 8, 8 was going around trying to switch with people. He had the nerve to go to 4, 5, 6 and try to switch with him. I'm like, he don't like you right now. He actually wants to take you
Right.
out, and you trying to make him switch with you.
Hey, Candy Love. Okay, which character did you guys hate the change of? What you mean the change of? What's
Mm. The boyfriend.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely
I
the
ain't like
boyfriend.
that boyfriend. No.
Definitely the boyfriend.
Yeah, I ain't like him. I don't like him.
Weirdo to
Um,
me. He's weird, man. I don't want to say much, but the dude is weird, man.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
then I didn't like from even if we just go back from the beginning when they came in last season, he didn't treat her good anyway.
Mm.
At all.
No, so I'm
I
not
put it
rooting
like
for him.
I put it like this. You know how when we saw her and both of them initially coming in, and how standoffish she was to him, and like, it's like, is he really that bad? Because like, that's the question we was asking. By the end of this season or this show,
You
it
know.
it gets justified. It's like, okay,
Okay,
she was right, definitely, 100%.
okay. Well, this one they 4, 5, 6 and 3, 8, 8 had a little conversation. I can't remember what was they talking about right here.
He wanted to switch.
Yeah, that's when he wanted to switch.
He
Yes,
wanted
right.
Yeah.
because the thing is, he knows that 4, 5, 6 is going to come after him, and 4, 5, 6 has the dagger, so he has to
Right.
hide from him. And the thing is,
Hmm.
and the thing is, 4, 5, 6 is a one-track mind. He doesn't care about taking anybody else out but him. He sees him as a traitor. He sees him as the
Hmm.
reason that he sees them as the reason why they lost. He sees them as the reason why his friend is deceased. So
Mm-hmm.
he has tunnel vision. He's laser focused in on taking him out, and 388 knows it, and he has to stand within this game and stay alive to either one, find the exit and get out, or two, stay alive for 30 minutes. That's a long time
And
to be
so
running around in that maze.
but I was sitting there thinking as I'm watching it, what type of game is this where you go and take somebody's life? You know what I'm saying? What type of game? I mean,
They
before
added that in, but they mixed it in with the children's games.
because remember the first games, they were getting taken out, but that was by the people. I'm talking about they wasn't taking each other out like that.
Yes, they did in the first
Yeah.
season.
Yes, they
When the
did.
lights went out,
Oh yeah,
they
yeah,
got
that one.
busy.
Oh yeah, that one they did get crazy. Yeah,
Shoot,
they
they got
did.
busy. They turned the
They did.
lights out and got
They
it
did.
on.
When them lights went out, that's right. I forgot.
It was
They taking
people
them
I
out.
go
They
back
hiding
talking
and
about
and
rewatch
stuff.
the beginning of it again because
the game. It's only could be one winner. They gonna have to take somebody. You gonna have to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And also too,
Mhm.
remember in the second season when they got in that fight in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah,
That was
that's
fun
right.
too.
That
That
Like
yeah.
was
literally,
That, oh
like
cool.
yeah.
literally, like
That is
literally,
true.
Who here
like
wants to
That's
like?
true.
no,
Yeah.
like literally.
It's been a
Imagine
minute
this,
since I watched. I didn't go back and do a
like,
rewatch of the first. But it's coming
like
back to me now that y'all said that. Yeah.
like imagine this, like you are y'all supposed to be in the bed sleep, and they got this brawl going on in the
Right. I
restroom,
remember that
and
now. They got busy. Like
people are dying left and right, and all you hear in the room is the numbers, the money is dropping, and you
yeah,
hear
right.
so was
Hmm.
eliminated, so and
And
so
that
was
little
eliminated,
that little
so
piggy
and so was
bank thing. Yeah,
eliminated,
right.
Yeah.
and all these numbers getting eliminated, and you looking at it like, what's going on? It's no games
Yeah.
going on right now, and people just dying,
It'd be like player 1, 2, 3 eliminated.
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 you
Eliminated.
know,
Red, they
yeah.
be like
Oh
red.
look, don't
They be
worry
like
about you
red.
can't pronounce the names Pink, because I can't pronounce these people's names either.
Hey,
That's
Tori,
all
they
we
be
got.
like, Tori, they be like red light, green light.
Yeah.
Green light.
Oh, look, y'all, and I'm gonna tell you, I know, and I'm sure y'all have as well as a little kid, like as a little child, preschool age and all that. You played them little games like that. You played
Right.
red light,
I'm not.
green light, and all
I'm
that.
not.
I
I'm not even
never
going.
thought about that. I would get my life taken away from me
I'm.
over red light, green
I'm.
light.
And you know what? That's so crazy. That's actually how I learned about this show. I didn't even know the name of the show. I just kept hearing everybody talk about red light, green light, and I'm like, "What is red light, green light?" I'm like, "Is that a show? Is that a
Oh,
movie that I don't
you
know
didn't play
about?"
that as a
And,
kid.
and then no. I'm talking about the show, Squid
Oh.
Game. Like I didn't know
Mhm.
what the name of the show was. I just heard everyone talk about red light, green light, and I'm thinking that's the name of the show. But then it said no,
Nah.
it's called Squid Games. That's just the first game that they play, and
It's
everyone
the
kept
first game
talking
play,
about it.
yeah. That's a
But
real game. We used to play that as a child. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
them
yeah.
Some of
people,
these games I knew,
but
like they did when they play the jacks, when they play with the ball and all that. Like these are
they
childhood
have, but
games.
they don't play games like that.
Can you
Like,
imagine? Go
They
ahead.
don't play
let me
no
Go
say,
ahead,
let,
Detroit. What you say,
let me say
Detroit?
one thing, Tori, before you go. You notice when they did the red light, green light, they didn't know, these people didn't know how to play it. If it's an American, we know how to play it. They don't play that. It's culture. We
Oh,
played that
that,
as Americans.
Can
As
you
them, they don't play that.
yeah,
You can
because they
tell they
didn't.
didn't even know
Some of
what
them
it
didn't know how to
was.
play it. That's true.
can
Some
you
of them
imagine?
did.
Can
4,
you
5,
Yeah,
6
imagine?
was some of them childhood games in the first
yeah.
2 seasons.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine? Can you imagine what a Squid Game version of dodgeball would look like?
Oh hell no.
Oh, knocking somebody's head off. Somebody's head would be rolling off their
Well, you
neck.
need to get
Yeah.
you need to tell them in the spinoff because it's definitely a spinoff. They
Yeah.
spoiled it anyway, like in the articles and stuff. So this ain't no
Yeah,
spoiler.
they said it's gonna be some spinoff. But y'all look, so they running around trying to get away, and hide and everything. And she goes and trips. What's her 222? She
Yeah, they just
trips
go
Hmm.
and
out
falls down, and
and
they're gonna
fractures her
break her ankle. Her
Yeah,
ankle
she
was real
sprained it
tore.
real bad.
That was like a fracture.
and,
The girl said
and this is why I liked
Mm.
120 and 222 and 149 because they were a team from jump. Like they were
they
always
were.
locked in on every game for the most part. Like they basically protected each other. But sports, especially 120,
Well,
they needed 120 for like the most.
120 was the stronger person. The
That was
other two
definitely.
knew they were weaker, so they needed 120. They stuck with her,
And 120
to
came in the clutch because when she fell down the steps and the guy was coming to take her out, 120 stood right there and went at it and took that dagger and stabbed him.
Oh, 120 wasn't playing. Look at this, y'all. 120 wasn't playing no game. Oh no, I ain't got there yet. And then we switched over to these two crazy ones here.
Yeah.
They took this man out. This guy's just high on drugs. He's high on all the drugs. I mean, he
Yeah.
is all the pills.
And the thing is, they formed like a little team, and they taking out each other people together. But the thing is, the rule was you had to take out one person per person. Taking out two against one didn't count.
Tamika, what you think about when they opened up the door and next thing you know, you hear bodies falling down? It was an empty door. It was nothing.
Oh, when he went through there and almost fell, I wanted him.
Mhm.
I wanted Tamika to chime in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right.
Oh no, yeah. I know we ain't talking about him, but I wanted 456. He was taking too long to kick that guy down the damn thing for me.
I want him to push him down the step. Down the thing. Yeah. Every time he opened the door, I
I
wanted him to go
want to
flying
see
through the
all
door.
these people fly through the damn door and
I'm
fly
not.
down.
All you
I'm
kept
not.
hearing was people screaming. Ah!
Yeah, you was just hearing nothing but screaming. Mhm.
No, I was laughing though when 456 was going after 388 because 388 was running around.
Yeah, he was running for dear life.
I mean, every time you look, that man looked like he. I wonder how many times they had to film that, because I know they probably was so tired from all of
There's a
that
lot of
running
running
they had to
around.
do.
Yeah.
That was a lot of running
Okay.
around they had to do.
This is a good question for all of us. What role would you guys take in the third game? The hider or the seeker in
Knowing
this
me,
game here?
I'm
I'd
not
probably be the
hiding.
seeker.
I'm not
I'm the
hiding.
seeker. I'm probably the seeker. I'm gonna be
You
honest with
So
know,
you want to be red, the one with the
you.
red
Red.
vest.
I'm
Because
not hiding.
you gotta think the hider has so much they gotta do to stay alive. One, they either gotta stay,
Hmm.
they either gotta stay run, they gotta stay hitting for 30 minutes, or they gotta unlock the door to get the exit. Mind you, you need all three keys: the circle, the square, and the triangle
Yeah,
to
you need all
unlock the
three.
door.
So
With the
you,
seeker, you only gotta take out one person and you're good.
The secret, you low key is playing. You low key playing offense. You playing
yeah, I
offense.
mean you get the, and I think all you had to do was unalive one person, right? And
Just
then
one
Yeah,
person. Just one
yeah,
person.
but they was
You had
trying to unalive
and
most
you
of
had
you was trying to
and,
unalive everybody.
And think about it. You had 30 minutes. That's a long time. Like, that's enough time for you to do that.
that's a fact.
Moochie, what would you be? The
Oh,
hider or the sinker?
that's hard. I don't even want to answer nothing like that. Because
Mm.
then you gotta say, are you really capable to
of,
like take
taking
somebody
somebody's
out?
life. Yeah, yeah, you gotta be. Are you capable of taking somebody's life? Like
I
that
mean,
shows
if
that.
I have to, but this is different.
But this is greed. Like you're that
Yeah,
greedy for money that you will. Yeah,
Hey,
I
Mooch, I'm
mean,
believe that's this for you can make your decision. It's either you or them.
I know, but
But
I
Moochie, remember, you got to take that trip to Dubai.
what? No, no, I'm good.
oh no, Moochie, you might be in a lot of debt, and you need that money
Don't
to
put that
help out
out
your
here.
fam. You need that money to help out your family or something.
True.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
just
wouldn't.
be
I ain't gonna
being
hold you,
high,
dog.
You'll
and
be
I'm gonna
high.
make sure I got somebody with a square and a circle if I got
Yeah,
the
I,
but
triangle.
see
I
now,
wouldn't play this game if I would not be
I
playing
wouldn't
this
want to
game
play
for
this game.
if I
nah, I
had to
wouldn't
give money
either.
to my family. I'd be like, no, I'm good.
Nah, I wouldn't
Or
either.
even in debt because I ain't gonna be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, what about you, Tamika? Would you you want to play this game?
Nah, I don't want to play this game. My ass would have went home and stayed home after I seen that first craziness. Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Mm-mm.
But if you decided not to play, they probably was gonna unalive you.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
So
definitely.
it's not
would.
like you
They
can
would have.
back out of
They
it.
would.
So you don't probably don't
But
have no
I'm talking
choice.
about when they first voted to go home and they went home. I would have been. I would have stayed my ass home. They wouldn't have seen me again.
Like that's why I don't understand people who decide to come back. That was like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hide. Honestly, partners will work if you hide her, but I think
Hmm.
it can be good. Yeah, but the thing is, everybody, it just the three, ladies, 120, 222, and grandma, they were just so happened they had all the right keys. What if you with another person and they ain't got the right
Yeah, you
the
gotta
right
find the
key?
right team.
Yeah, that you have to have
And
definitely
that
have the
and that,
right
and
team.
that's the thing about the game too. They said the hiders they had to get to find an exit in 30 minutes, but they never told them that they had to
Right.
have all three keys to unlock
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
door.
Hmm.
Hmm.
that's the
I
messed up
know.
part.
That's the messed up part. Y'all, she done had the baby.
Yeah,
Lord, she wouldn't
her
have
water broke.
her ankle was messed up. She barely could walk because she fractured it or whatever it was. That thing was swollen. It was so big
It
Hmm.
and
was
fat
red,
and looked
and
like
it
it was
was red, and it
broken
was red, and it was red
and
too.
red and everything. And she could barely move. And then her water broke. The little baby then came out.
And
And
I
and
think
how did they do that without her? Look, Tamika and Moochie, we women, no epidural, no pain medicine.
She just got her little jacket with her
She
screaming.
had to bite down on that thing. Oh, and I'm surprised nobody heard her. You know,
yeah, because
and
the
grandma
noise.
kept telling her to be quiet. So they,
I think because all of the adrenaline and everyone was trying to like stay alive or whatever, they wasn't paying
And
attention
they
to that.
screaming.
And the
yeah,
door and the door was closed and everything like that. So and I
yeah.
like and to see this is what I mean when I say the team thing. You had her on the floor giving birth. You had the mother helping to deliver the child, and you had 120 guarding the door to make sure
She was
nobody
really
came
a
in.
mama to her. She really was a mama or
Yeah,
grandma
she was
to
a
her.
mom
You
to
know what
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what it is.
Mhm.
She was more of a mother to her than she was to her own son. Not because she didn't want to be a mother to her son, but because um her son was such a screw up, and she felt like she failed. So to make up for it, she felt like I'm gonna take this woman on as a surrogate daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was a screw. Her son was the worst. I mean,
Mhm.
he really was the worst. Oh my god. I said, imagine if you had a baby in the game too, Squid Game. Yeah, that's what I can't even
I
imagine. I mean, how
know.
did she
I
stay?
can't.
I mean, she should have been. They should have had let her out. She should not have
That's
been in
what I
pregnant.
said. I was so frustrated and worried about her. And
That's
all I
that,
kept thinking about once this baby was born, I'm like, oh God, they're gonna hear the baby crying. Then I'm like, how's she gonna feed the baby? How we gonna change it? My mind was everywhere
Yeah,
with this
that's
baby.
where I was. Like, how
Let
you?
me ask you a question, Tamika. What episode you on?
I got six left. I watched 1 through 5. I was
Oh,
trying
with
not
that.
to go too far ahead
Oh,
because
you.
I wanted to
But
just
you.
focus on what we was
oh, then you
talking
already know.
about.
Oh, then Tamika, you already know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you
Yeah.
know what's going on. Now you know why.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
the
okay. Moochie and
the
I got to catch up. We
cliffhanger.
behind. We'll be caught up by next Wednesday. But look, 120 wasn't playing though. Look at 120.
Yeah,
Like she
120 was on it.
but remember 120 was a soldier in the war, in the thing,
Yeah.
in the army or something. Remember? So 120 was a solid person.
Yeah, because this
I
person
mean,
right
this
here,
is before the now
Okay,
that we
was
found the
doing
room.
the
120 a man?
yeah, it's really a man, but it's transgender. Remember when we
Okay.
talked about that last time. So 120 used to be in the army or whatever. So 120 knew how to use the guns, the knife, fight. 120
Hmm.
wasn't playing. 120 was
And
like was
202
real.
found and 202, as you can see right there, found the room where they was in, where she just had the baby and everything like that. He was prepared to take them out, and 120 was right there and fought. That person got the knife, the dagger, and
Mm-hmm.
poked them up. And as you can see by that bottom picture,
Yeah.
You know something when I thought about when I thought about this when even the first part of it of the Squid Game. These people get unalive. Do your family members even know you where you are? Or you just disappear and never to be seen again?
have you noticed that a lot of the people that's a part of Squid Game don't have a good relationship with their parents?
Yeah. Remember,
I mean,
like their family, the mother didn't know about the first
over the
friend.
six.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that the one that was
Come on,
Hmm.
Inga,
he
man. You
owed
know
all that money. Yeah, he
they
owed all
not
that
picking
money.
nobody. They not picking
Mm-hmm.
no people.
I mean,
Everybody in Square Games, Torian said it.
look at Double O
They got
Seven.
people
They all messed up. They either broke, they on
there, some
drugs,
kind of
or they don't have
degenerates
no.
or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
so they.
I
Yeah.
mean, look. I mean, look. I mean, for a
You
perfect
right.
example,
You right.
look at
But
Double O
that
Seven.
fam ain't even looking for them in the first place.
Look
They
at
right.
Double O.
That's true. They
Yeah,
look for people that they know nobody's gonna miss.
Right,
exactly.
right.
And
You
look,
are so
for
right.
instance,
Right,
again, look at 007 and 149. You got a son and a mother in here, and their relationship is so messed up. And they're in the games together.
right, right,
And
right.
speaking of
Grew up.
messed
You
up,
But
can't
this
keep
part, y'all, made me so. I was laying in bed. I was about to almost fall asleep on the thing, and then I woke up out the bed, jumped.
we got to
I'm
talk
like,
about
oh
we got to talk about what
no!
led up to this part, because this was after 120 had took out the guy. I think took out 120, and the and 222 and the mother was still in the room, and then when
Right,
20 went and saw and turned around and saw the exit door, the door they had to find. And then they looked
right.
and saw the thing right there and said, "Oh, I have all three keys. Let me open up the door." They opened up the door. They looked like they
But
was
they
getting ready to go
trusted because
in,
they trusted 120 to hold all the keys because 120 can
Yeah.
move fast.
And
and
They
they
didn't
120
slow.
could have
Yeah,
been out.
they,
Really
and
didn't have to go back.
they opened up the door
Hmm.
to get ready to leave, but then they said, "No, my conscience won't be good if I just leave them behind." I mean, this woman just gave birth. This other woman is back
yeah.
there with
120 could have left.
that.
Yeah,
They literally could have left, but they went back and said, "Hey, I found the exit," and then boom, got stabbed right in the back. And who does it?
That shit
The
pissed me
boyfriend.
off.
The
I was
boyfriend.
so mad
oh,
at that.
I was very mad, very mad. I was sad. Like I was
That's
like, oh no, because this person been solid. You know what I'm saying? This person been there for since they came in last season was a good character. So I didn't want this, but the good ones a lot of time,
yeah.
this was probably the only real good one we've had. Well, no, season one we had some decent people on there,
Yeah,
and
for
then
a
they
while.
got taken out. Yeah, but this was sad. This was terrible. But I don't think this guy knew.
He didn't.
Um,
He
no,
didn't.
he didn't know who it was until he just saw the vest. He just said,
Yeah,
"I'm gonna,"
he just sort of vests
and
and
just
knew that
Hmm.
went
he had
for
to.
it. Yeah,
But if he already took one person out, I don't
That's
understand.
what I was saying. Moochie,
That,
thank you. That's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah.
You already took out like two,
no, he
three
just
people
screaming
already.
over there. He said, "I thought
You didn't even have to. You didn't even have to take this person out. You could have left
Exactly.
at
But
this
yeah,
hold
point.
on.
no, because once you take out one person, you
That
done
was
with the
it.
game.
But
Yeah,
hold
you
on.
won
But
the
this,
game.
but y'all just say it's greed. You like think I'm not. I'm just. I
It was
wouldn't do
that
it.
was greed that did it.
Yeah, because if you take out more people, you got. Let's say if you take out one person and you at 15 minutes, you trying to get $1 billion. Hell, if I take out more people, that's most less people I got to worry about in the next game.
It's not
That's what
even
they
that.
was
It's
saying.
the money that's going up every time a person get taken
And
out.
Yeah.
thank you,
Um,
Moochie. Exactly.
player 1-1-2-0 eliminated. I'm just like, Lord have mercy.
The
Yeah.
more people that get, the more people end up, dying, the
And
more
then,
money that's gonna
and
be
then
in
on top
there.
of, and then I guess on top of that, with 120 gone, that means they lost they probably lost their strongest player.
Their strength. That's their
Yeah.
strength. There because grandma can't move that fast. And then you got a girl with a baby.
It
Now,
would have
this is
messed up
why I
things.
want to finish the series because I want to know what happens to the damn baby and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
You
don't
gotta
tell
finish
me.
it, Inga. You need to finish it.
Don't
Oh
tell
my
me. I'm
god,
gonna
I
watch
can't
it.
stress
I'm gonna
it.
watch it tonight. I'm gonna get my
Oh,
ice
I can't
cream.
stress
I'm gonna lay in it. I'm gonna lay
Yeah,
there and
that's
watch
what
it.
I'm gonna do too.
I'm gonna give me some ice cream. I'm gonna watch
Right.
it and I'm
Tori,
gonna puff
go. Y'all
up.
gotta
Yeah,
watch
you
it.
gotta. Y'all
I
gotta.
am. I will. I'm going to watch it.
Me and Detroit, the only two up here that finished the whole thing. That's crazy.
Oh
Y'all
my
need to hurry.
god!
Y'all
I
need
I'm
know
to.
trying
Jordan.
not to say nothing, Tori,
Me
about it,
neither.
but
I
Oh
really
my god! I
listen.
know. I
Listen.
know.
I'm telling
Oh,
you right. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. If it was only me and Detroit up here, y'all would have to clear the room. I'm just.
exactly, it
oh
would
my
be
No,
god!
y'all
full
could finish
already.
it all tonight.
You
Oh
can
my
finish it
goodness!
tonight. Like
No, we look.
I
If
was
oh
we
trying to
my god.
stretch it out so that we can, have so we can come back next week and do 3 and
Okay.
4. I was trying to stretch it out. I ain't
I
want to
don't
really
think
just
we're
talk about
gonna
the
make
whole
it.
thing in one day.
See, the thing
You
is,
know.
the reason why, like seriously, the reason why I would want y'all to finish it is because I don't want y'all to run the risk of getting spoiled before you watch it. If you
I
stretch
What is
know
it out,
because
that?
people on
like
you there's some other
I
they will
platforms.
already
do it.
kind of got spoiled. I have an idea, but it's okay.
Yeah, I heard something. I did hear something about 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna say it in case because is one of the ladies in the chat said she never saw it. She gonna watch it tonight. So I don't want to say nothing, but I
I ain't
did
s-
hear something happen to 4, 5, 6.
Okay,
yeah,
So
I'm
don't
not
spoil,
saying nothing because I
don't
don't want to
spoil it.
spoil it for nobody.
Don't spoil
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I
Okay,
won't.
now no one slide I did not get, and I meant to go back and get a slide is when that old funky man threw that he snaked that crazy witch lady. I was
Mhm.
happy he did that though too.
That was actually smart
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah, because she
and
No,
I
had a
don't like him.
plan.
I don't like
but
him. He,
remember,
he
but
right,
remember
but
though,
that was smart. He did it.
but also remember before he did that because he was getting chased. He had pretended that he was taken out, so he took the blood and rubbed it on.
That's
That was
what
And
I
probably
I
thought
the
he was
wanted
gonna
that was
do.
them to
Yeah.
jig him
yeah.
up. It was so
I
crazy to
know.
me
No,
how
when
the
he
guy was
did
like, "Oh,
that,
he faking it. He was stabbing the other guy. I wanted him to stab up
Oh, and
him
then
open.
wait a minute, Tamika. Didn't he trick his friend? He locked the door or something, or shut
Yeah,
the
he
door to his friend.
deserved to die. His ass should
Yeah,
have been. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I'm trying to get. I ain't got time to be left. I got to get this paper, man. I'll do anything to get this money.
But remember
Oh
That's
before
what
my
he
the
God!
said.
No, you know
before
something. We're not playing Squid Game America with Detroit. 'Cause, Moochie, he gonna get us killed. You know what I'm saying?
You try, but number
He gonna
one,
kill
if
so he
you
can get the
is,
money.
that's what they there for. And why would I be friends with somebody? Like, I'm gonna give every opportunity to say, okay, if it's like 10 people, and I say we can leave with this money. Now, if they keep saying denying it, I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and win it all. And I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
But don't forget though, remember 456 had ran into the witch lady, and she had got scared, and she was the one that told him where 388 is. She says, I know you're going after 388. He went that way.
Yeah, but that was after. Wasn't that after he already had let him go one time, or was that
yeah,
before?
that was already after he
I'm
let
like,
him
what the
go.
hell you playing around with him for? Just take it out.
I
No,
know. Why'd you let him go? I didn't understand that. I didn't understand it. But
Four, five,
yeah,
six is the go, dog. To be
that
honest with you, because
but that old man, when he when he shoved that witch lady, and next thing you know that
Yeah,
young kid came in there,
he
I
took
was
that
so
key
happy.
and left her
I,
with the other two.
yeah, because you still need 3 keys.
The
So even
three
if you got
keys.
2 keys, you ain't going
It was
nowhere.
one. Yeah,
And I was so happy. I laughed. I said, "Good." Even though I can't stand him, but I can't stand her even more because
Mhm.
she's the worst. But I didn't get them pictures of that. I meant to get them pictures. But this right here, this 120 Don really upset me. So yeah, this is what y'all talking about with him playing games with 388. Yeah, because he could have been on the live 10 the first time.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah,
And
I'm like, I said this. I said this. I said 388 is not that manipulative. A piece of the knife, not the whole knife, but the blade part.
Yeah, he had a piece of the knife, and they was just, but see, that would have been me hiding behind the door, hope nobody will see me.
I thought that part was kind of funny because I look how he looks.
I would have been hiding behind the door too. I'd be like, oh my God. Look, me, Moochie, and Tamika be all trying to be a team, hiding in the corner. We be trying to hide it.
For real.
No, we probably can't run that fast.
We can jump whoever come in the room and get the knife from them. We something.
yeah, because we can't run that fast, the three of us, but we can at least jump them.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Okay,
I'm gonna be honest. I was mad that with the guy had passed because he, like y'all said, he was a true soldier. I was rooting for him, but if I was that person, I would have never. I'm helping you with this, babe. Ain't my problem. I'm trying to get this bread.
So you would have left the lady. Come on, you would have left a lady and her baby. If you
That's
y'all
your baby,
huh?
that is his baby.
No, you're talking about 120.
No,
120 had the keys. 120 could have gone through the door and not came back.
The music came on and everything.
I'm sorry, 120 should have did it. I'm not about to help you.
But 120 was gonna leave grandma and the baby and the girl.
Not my problem. Not my problem. I'm here to win my money. Not my problem.
Dang, that would have been cold.
Hey, I'm making it.
My goal is to get. But that's still
the goal is to get my $1 billion and make it to my family. Whoever she had, the person had, whatever. I don't know if the guy probably had no family. Whatever. I'm here to get this money. I'm not here to save lives.
Okay, Detroit, you ready to box right here? Because
yeah,
I said, y'all, okay, I was talking to Detroit and I said, he said, oh, grandma made me mad, 149. And I'm like, I understand people might be mad that what she did, but her son, let's go back to the last season. He was a problem.
Yeah, he's a loser.
Grandma is there because of him. He was gambling, owed all his debt. He was lying to his mother. That's why she was there trying to help him. And he was just not good. He was not a good person.
He was not good at this game at all.
He never was good at all.
And think about it too. Like in this game right here, he had an opportunity to take out his one person, but he let the person tackle him. And then another player on his team came in and got what should have been his kill. And now they were able to go. So now you got to find someone to take out. And who do you see?
And they stepped on his glasses. Remember?
They stepped on his glasses. So he wasn't going to take out he was going to take out his mother. He had his eyesight on 222 after she just gave birth. But his mother wasn't going to allow him to do it.
I mean, what was he gonna take the baby or take 222?
He was gonna take 222. He a sucker.
He wasn't taking
so,
that.
I was glad that grandma stepped up. And okay, let me hear from Tamika. Tamika, what you feel about the fact that she told her son, "Look, no, you leave her alone. Let her go through the door. Take me." Tamika, what you think about this?
Yeah, he was a sucker. I mean, he wasn't gonna do his mother. He didn't have no damn balls. He wasn't trying to. He was trying to get to the weakest link, or so he thought. But I still don't even feel like she did it on purpose. Even though she stepped in front of him and said, "You know, you could take me."
She said, "I'm an old lady. I ain't gonna be able to make it no way.
I already lived my life. I ain't gonna be able to make it." And he just still proceeded. And when you proceed, I'm gonna give you what you need. And he needed his ass to be laid the hell out.
And that's exactly what she did.
Yes.
Look, she got that thing.
She ain't really get to finish him off. She did jig him, but she didn't get to finish him off. But he went to go try to for his life.
Right. He went to reach out to go. You see, he tried to go to 222, and she went and stabbed him in the back with that hairpin or whatever it is. She had that little weapon, and but they, she felt bad. That's why she cried.
Yeah, shit.
That's
Yeah,
why
like
she did not want to take. She didn't want her
yeah, he
son
was,
being taken out.
he
Yeah.
wasn't all the way gone. He fell down and she started crying,
She
and
just
then that
wanted him to not take
He
out that
was a
girl.
sucker the whole time, though. Didn't
and
he
it was
leave her in season 2 at one of the games? He was a
No, he
Yup.
said
sucker.
He
no, no,
been
no,
a
no, no,
sucker.
no, no.
Yes, he did. And
Hold
you
on.
talking about the one when they played they was going behind the doors.
Hold on. Talking
Yes.
about, hold on now. Let's not do that. He did get back to his mama though. In last season though. Don't do that now.
I
He
would say that he didn't leave her intentionally. They got split up
nah.
because someone pulled him away from her because he was holding on to her, but they
That was
snatched
Yeah.
when
him
they had that
Yeah, they
music,
got
and it was like music. It
separated.
was almost
away.
like musical
Hmm.
chairs
Yeah.
type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And it was
Hmm.
musical
And
doors. You had to hurry to get through a door.
because if you look if you look at that episode when he got pulled away from her, he's literally screaming out for her and she's screaming back. But because the thing is, they don't know if either one made it to the room. But they
Hmm.
find out that they both survived when they both came out of the
Right.
room. So yeah, so I don't
Hmm.
put that. So I don't put that on. I put that on the person who snatched him away because he was
Oh,
with his mom the
I,
whole time up until
I,
that point.
I want to hear. I'll say so. Me, I'm on the side of mama. I don't look. I have a son, but if my son is trying to unalive this girl and the baby, and you already been a sucker like y'all said, I probably would have did the same thing that mama did. I
Oh
probably did
my
the same thing.
God, man.
So
Oh my
okay, so
God.
okay, so I want to hear Detroit because he told me he wanted to go in on the mother. So go ahead.
Man, I'm never if I'm gonna say like this. If it was on the way around and my mother was trying to unalive that pregnant woman, I'm not about to unalive my mom. I don't care how much we go through stuff. I'm not doing that. I don't know this lady. No, do what you gotta do, and then we gonna sit there and take care of this baby. I'm not getting rid of my mother, father, whoever. If it was like a cousin I didn't like, a auntie, I probably would have did it. But mother, hell no, no.
Now, I already Moochie probably feel the same way like you, right? How you feel? You
Oh no, this is hard.
would you try to stop your son, TJ? Would
Yeah,
you try
but
to stop it?
yeah, I would try to stop him, but I don't. Oh.
I don't want to unalive him. I just want to slow him down because I don't want him to unalive the girl. I think that's what I'm trying.
That's
I
our
just probably
son
would
at
have
the end of the
poked him or
day, man.
something.
And the thing is, she was willing to allow him to take her out, like basically sacrifice herself so she didn't like take out the girl. So, but he didn't do it because he couldn't bring
Hmm.
himself to take out his mom. But she wanted to protect the girl, and that's why she basically stabbed him in the back. But he wasn't completely gone. And that's when and the thing is, the game was done. The game was almost over. It was like 10 seconds left on the clock, and they said the game is over. So what happened? You have the what they call them, managers or generals, come to the room, and she's screaming out, "No!" Pop, 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 and that was it. Oh,
Hmm.
007.
Yeah, I know. Candy said that's a tough decision. Candy, you would you try to? I don't want to unalive my son, but just do something to
But
bob him upside his head or something, just so he stop.
she did unalive him. She just tried to stop
No,
him.
yeah, she did not unalive him. She just
Yeah,
tried to
Unalive
she
him.
slow him
didn't.
down. Yeah.
No, she
Now
didn't.
it was that man who came in there, bop, bop,
And
bop,
yeah,
bop, and turns out, y'all, now I did see a little bit of season 3. I just gotta finish it. That was the people from the who sit around and betting on them, right?
the VIP, the VIP,
Yep.
The
Yeah.
VIP people, the VIP
Yeah,
people. They
that
was
goes into episode 3. That goes into episode 3.
yeah, I did
Yeah.
start
Hmm.
episode 3. I just didn't finish. I mean, and I think that's
When,
crazy in
when he took
itself.
Yeah.
when he took his mask off, I was like, wait a minute, he's not Korean.
Right.
I said, oh, they got
Hmm.
the VIPs playing in
Yeah,
here.
playing in
This,
the
yeah,
damn
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
too and betting on it.
this is a sick
I didn't
game,
think
y'all.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
that's just
fair.
it's not for yeah, it's a sick game. It's real sick. This whole thing.
Hmm.
So that this ends episode 2. This ends episode 2, and then season 3 I mean, not season 3. I'm saying episode 3 picks up,
So
and then I'm a we're gonna talk about 3 and 4 next week. But go ahead, Detroit, you about to say something.
Moochie agree with me. She ain't about to take her son off for no stranger.
No, I wouldn't
Oh
take
No,
my
no.
I
son
said
out,
I
but
would
I
have
would
slowed him
definitely
down, but
slow
that's
his
what
ass
she
No, I
did.
down.
know. Y'all know what I talk about my son. I love I'm not gonna take him out, but I might bob him upside his head or do something. I mean, she tried to slow him down. She did try to do that. Yeah,
Right.
so
I'm not gonna.
I
I'm
wonder
not.
if they
I
would have
want
got disqualified if all of them went through that door.
to. I don't think they would have.
I know. Okay, I did see the beginning of season 3. I mean, why I keep saying season? Lord, get it together. In
Episode
episode
3.
3, episode 3, and when they came back to the room where they all sleep at, that place was empty. It wasn't hardly nobody left.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how many people was gone, but it was a lot of people gone. A lot of people. And then I didn't finish it up from that point
I
on.
don't
So
remember
Yeah.
how many was because I just seen the beginning.
I yeah, I just saw beginning. Once they came back, she did make it back with the baby.
Mhm.
And grandma was crying, and that's when grandma was like, let's end this game, let's stop this. They don't want to stop. They
Yeah,
don't want to stop. And then so I got to finish it up
Mhm.
from where I left off at.
me
But
too. I had to go down the street.
yeah, that's that,
What?
that
And
You
it
that
had to
made
go down the
and
it's
it
street.
made and
crazy.
at the end it make it even worse. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like you did all this and nothing, man.
No, yeah, no, those were okay. See now, Detroit gonna just make me just we was talking about the whole thing next week. I was just trying to break it up. So
No,
no,
we
we're
can
gonna do
break it
three
up,
and
man.
four next week.
I'm gonna
I think
chill.
yeah, so we could talk a little bit more in depth about the episodes.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Yeah.
three and
It's
four
a good
next week.
conversation.
Yeah, 3 and 4 next week. And next Wednesday, if Wednesday at 9:05 work for y'all, we're gonna do it next week.
That's
Oh,
fine by
it
And then
me.
the
worked for
week after
me.
that, we'll do the 5 and 6 at the end. So, and if anything change, y'all let me know. We can change the date or whatever. But let me see. Real talk. Clearly, these players aren't in debt. They're just plain greedy. Yeah, they greedy for sure.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
the other players. I mean, the players they are greedy.
Well, go
They,
back to season 1. They was greedy. 4, 5, 6
yeah,
was real greedy at the
that's
beginning.
why that nighttime thing happened when
Oh
everybody was
yeah,
supposed
oh
to be
yeah. Remember that
sleeping.
when y'all that when they turned off the
Oh yeah,
lights,
Lions didn't win.
Oh,
they was
that was
everybody was
crazy.
taking
It
this
was a,
taking
it
shower.
was a it was a bloodbath up in there.
It was a bloodbath, right?
They had
And
to
that
bring in
thing was
boxes and
lighting up to
mops
make
and
the room
disinfectant.
flash because the numbers was going down. Shoot.
Oh, so it's gonna make me want to go back and watch that episode, Moochie. That was funny. I mean, this show is wild. It's a wild show. It's wild. I don't know, but yeah, if we do a spinoff, what city y'all think they're gonna do it in? You going California
Oh, they
somewhere,
said we
or
do it in America?
they
oh
talking
yeah,
about they talking about doing American one? They talking about
Well, they did like not like this. They did like a show like it.
yeah, they did like a
Like
Yeah,
a
game.
but
it's in
reality
they're gonna
show.
have the
it's gonna be
spinoff in America. But I'm wondering,
yeah, the
y'all,
spinoff is
if
in
we
America
being
though.
honest, if they
Okay.
do an American one, do y'all think it's gonna be as good as this one? Because every time America do something that's a foreign started in the foreign one is always usually better.
Mm.
But
Yeah, and then I wonder,
Telling
yeah,
you, I'm telling you, if they do the Squid
and I
Game
don't want it to
documentary,
be all
it's gonna
edited
be
like
great.
Tamika. I want it to be like give us the
It's gonna
kills, give
turn
us you
racial.
know.
No, I think they still will. And don't get me wrong, because we know Americans is greedy as hell, so that shit
Mhm.
gonna
Yeah.
be a mess. But I'm just saying, when you look
it's
at
gonna
the
be 10 times
original,
worse.
yes.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what cities they would start with. Would they be like some small town?
No,
I,
LA.
you think LA? I could see a small
Yeah.
town, little country town or somewhere, a little
That
small
ain't good
city.
enough. That's not good enough. That
Nah, they
it
gonna
stretches
get
If
in the
they go
LA.
to
city.
LA, they gonna get people that was living in their cars and all sorts of
Or
nonsense.
it could be New York. You know what I'm saying? Could be New York too. Could be a
Mm.
big city like New York or LA. Um,
They going
something
to
like that.
Detroit.
I could see that.
Yeah, I could see it being in the city.
If they go to
Yeah.
Vegas, it'll be wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they would have to come up with something really good. I'm with Tamika. I hope they don't screw it up and soften it
This
up
is
or anything like that. I
this is
want it to stay. Yeah.
this is the era of spinoff. You knew it was gonna be a spinoff. OT said it was gonna be a spinoff when before the season 3 happened. He said it was
Hmm.
gonna be a spinoff. This is the season of spinoff. I want them
Mm.
to do either
Now
New
I
York or
did hear
LA.
the creator say, and I don't know if they still going with this, but I do remember hearing the creator for Squid Game saying that if they was gonna bring it to America, it should be called like, not just like Squid Game America. It should be a game that's from America. I'm curious to whether they're gonna go with that
Okay,
and
but
what
Tamika,
game
would
would
it be
it be?
childhood games? Like,
Right.
would it be childhood games? Like,
Yeah, I'm
um,
assuming
I
so.
don't know.
Shoot,
Yeah,
double dutch, hide and seek.
yeah, yeah, double
Ring
dutch.
Olivio, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if y'all played that. Hot peas
Mm-hmm.
and butter.
Yeah,
Shoot.
hot beats and
Yeah,
butter.
they
I
they
remember
may
that.
But
do
see, they used to
with
play hot peas and butter with
they
a
may
belt when
throw
we
in
played.
the dodgeball, like Torian said.
But
That
Yeah,
would be
dodgeball is a
exactly.
good
interesting.
one.
A dodge, listen, a
Dodgeball would
dodgeball
be a
for
great
Squid
one.
Games would be crazy.
That's a good one. Dodgeball would be a
Yes,
great one. Yeah.
I don't know if
absolutely.
you get hit with a regular dodgeball or a
Or
medicine
it's
ball.
but what if they turn the lights out and it do dodgeball? So you don't know. It could be a
Shoot,
break.
Oh,
them
You
oh,
can get
oh,
medicine balls
oh, what,
hurt.
oh, could you imagine what a freeze tag would be?
Oh
or
heck.
freeze tag. Yeah. Yeah. Freeze tag. Mm-hmm.
So if they do freeze tag, they probably put ice on you. Like it'd be like something where you freeze automatically.
But that red light, green light, the first one was classic
That
because
was good. That was
that's
good to
Yeah,
set
but
the
that
that's
tone.
it
definitely
is hard to
was.
do red light, green light because you got to stand still. Or like Simon Says
Mm-hmm.
type of thing like that.
Simon says, yeah.
When you got to stand
Mm-hmm.
still and not move, because if you move, even blink or anything, you get pow, So
So then
Uh-huh.
that's how it
yeah.
would have to be with freeze tag too. Well, Simon says
Could
if you
you
ain't
Simon
listening to
Says,
Simon, it
freeze
just
tag, dodgeball.
could you imagine
Um,
could you imagine what what a hopscotch would look like?
oh Lord.
but what about hopscotch where it gotta be something dangerous though. It gotta be something.
Yeah, since they had them jumping rope in this one, they could do a double dutch. I never was good with double dutch.
Back in the day, I was when I was
Ooh, I
young.
can't do
Young,
that
I
shit
was. Oh,
now. I
I
used
loved
to
double. I
jump.
was young. I could do it when I was a kid. Now
Hmm.
at my age, I don't know my knees and all that jumping around over there. Um, that would be something.
Last time I jumped double dutch was 2015.
There,
Mm-mm.
it's been a
Could you?
minute since I
Oh,
did
I
it.
got one. I
It's
got
been
one
a
for you.
minute.
I got one for you. Could
Mm.
you imagine what a musical chairs would look like?
Oh heck no. That would be
Okay, but
violent.
Mm-mm.
musical chairs. But they had something like musical chair, but theirs was musical doors where you had
Yeah.
to run through the door. Remember they turned the music off.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody had to, and some people got locked out because you only could have
That
three
that
people
would.
in the room or something like that.
Hey, listen. By the time they get done with musical chairs, you're gonna have them bashing each other over the chairs. Like this, is the attitude era of
Oh yeah.
WWF because they
Yeah.
took someone's chair.
And I
Mm.
want to see a mix of people if they do it in America. I don't want to see all young. I want to see some old people. I want to see some young, different, all kind of different groups. I want to see all kind of people. I want them to mix it up.
Oh,
So
I'm just gonna throw some games out there. What if they did like a tic tac toe?
okay, but what would be dangerous? What would happen to make them somebody get hurt, die, or something? You know
What
what I
the
mean?
thing is,
Oh.
what the X's and O's would have to clearly be the players, like wearing an X and an O, sort of like with this hide and seek game that they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they would. I don't know how they would do it though.
They
Yeah,
would
because
have jazzed
this
it up
game, cause this game right here is or like that they did here is like hide and seek, but
like.
so if you get caught, you get stabbed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, tic tac toe. Something bad would have to happen to you, I guess, if you lose. So
Mhm.
Yeah, you would only have a certain amount of time.
yeah. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, remember they were playing with the jacks. They
Mm-hmm.
played. What was another game they did before? They did in the previous ones. One that was hard.
The fight.
Was when they did they was
The
licking that the
umbrella,
thing,
yeah.
the umbrella
Mm-hmm.
and the star. But
Mm-hmm.
that was a hard one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they couldn't.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, they couldn't break the cookie.
Mm-hmm.
couldn't break that. Yeah, they said would American game end results be death? I
Oh, of
Yeah.
mean,
course.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, to get the
Mm-hmm.
money, somebody got to go
Mm-hmm.
because it's only gonna be one person can win.
Exactly.
There's only one person can win. It's just like some of these other game shows you see out now. It's just that people just don't die when they, or like
Right.
traders and all that kind of stuff out with it. But
Mm-hmm.
no, they're not dying. But in here, these people dying like they're pow taking you out. So,
What if
You know
they
what?
have them?
I just realized something. We have had an American version of Squid Games. It was called Saw.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, that's
Oh
Like
true.
that's
yeah.
I
literally
saw.
Yep.
literally what
Now
Saw
I
is.
did see Saw. I saw
That's
like maybe
true.
the first two
A
of them.
little different, but yeah.
I saw the first two of Saws. Yeah,
So
that's
I'm like, let me play a game. So to be with Soto, ain't no
Hmm.
money involved. That's the only thing.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Now, yeah,
Yeah,
Hmm.
he
this
gonna
one
make it. He
be
gonna make
money.
it a way that you gonna lose an arm and leg if you get out of there.
Exactly.
Okay, I got a question. Would y'all want to see well-known actors in the American one, or just like random people
Brad would say
that we
regular
don't
people,
know?
It could be
like
a
people like
mix. I'd
I
rather
wanted
Olivia.
a
random
mixture of
people.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody cat, even a
yeah.
category.
Kayla said, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So some celebrities and like actors, well-known actors, and people that we don't know, like a
You know
mixture.
who I want to see in it though? Before we go for real, I actually want to in the American. I want to see Samuel L. Jackson before he could be cussing a lot.
Oh Lord, that would be
I want that.
hilarious.
I
Oh my
want that.
God. That would that'd be yeah, that's what Renee, that's what Tamika was just
Yeah,
talking about.
that's a different one, Renee. That was just the Squid Game challenge. But the Squid Games, the show, they gonna take some people out. We ain't take
Yeah,
people out in real life in the
yeah,
challenge.
yeah, yeah.
In
Mm.
America, you know they ain't picking and choosing. Like, oh yeah, we could get this bag together. No, they gonna be. They
Yeah,
see
they
that
gonna
money.
be everybody for
We go.
themselves.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Everybody yeah. Look, even Kayla wanna see it. Okay. She's
Y'all
in
know,
the
as soon as I get up here she come. I ain't heard from her all day.
yeah, exactly.
She basically tell her mom, it's time for you to attend to me. I
Right,
need
right.
some
She
attention.
want her little kibbles and bits, and little snacks. So
Uh-huh.
well, y'all, this was a good the first two
Oh,
episodes was good.
I you know what? I got another a game that actually would work if you think
Hmm.
about it. Y'all ever played that game Pickup Sticks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
That
ain't played in years, so yeah,
that
yeah.
game would be interesting because the thing is you have to pick up the sticks without the other stick moving, even if it's overlapping another stick.
Well,
And if the stick
didn't they do that on here in
no,
season two? They did
I don't
something
think
with sticks, right? Didn't they?
I don't think so.
Okay, I thought they did something like that. But okay, but I know the game you're talking about,
Yeah.
or like I know they did something with marbles too, didn't they? They did something.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
they
it,
did something
yeah,
with
they
Yeah.
did something with
and
marbles.
marbles.
Hmm.
yeah, and they also the top, the thing that spin, the
Yeah,
little
the
Hmm.
thing.
thing with the
Yeah,
top on the string.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So they had some stuff that was familiar to me that but I would look. They could do a number of things, even if they make up some new games I ain't never heard of. But I definitely want to see a real good challenge. Oh, Renee said Jenga.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
yeah.
Yeah,
So if
that's a
you
good
lose,
one.
you get taken out.
You know what I
Hmm.
was gonna say? You know how they used to use what's those the like Tinker toys where you build stuff?
Oh, like
Or
not like
Lego or
Legos
something like that where
or
you
Lincoln
gotta build
Logs type of
something.
thing. Yeah,
Yup. Because remember they was doing puzzles too.
yeah.
Hey,
Puzzles would be the one that would really
I
probably
got a
take
game.
people down.
Hey,
Puzzles are
listen.
hard.
Hey, listen. I got a good American game they could throw up in there. Spades.
Yeah, see, I got a
People
birthday on
already
my
be
stage.
ready to fight over damn spades as it
I know, I know. And
is.
look, Uno too. They be throwing
Oh,
hands on
listen.
Uno. I'm better at Uno than I am spades. I can't play spades, but I don't think I'm that great at it. So so I would have to brush up
Or
on my
dice. I
spades.
done seen people almost taken out over
Oh,
damn
I
dice
I don't
too.
see my family
I
members fight
told
over
y'all that's
Uno
why I
and
stopped
spades
playing. I had been
and
to
and
I was
bid
it was a
whist.
bad fight
They
at
used
the
to fight
spades
over bid
game.
whist. Yeah, no, yeah, any of them type of games. Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, you can get punched in the eye. I done seen people fight. I done seen
Yeah.
people argue in my family, especially with the drinking going on and the good music playing.
Unless
They done got in
somebody
an argument.
been and
Oh
that's their
yeah. It's a
partner.
wrap.
Shoot.
It's a wrap after that.
Hmm. Yeah, my family used to play both spades and bid whist, and they would argue and be yelling and all that over both of them. So, especially when
I know that my mother never. She taught me how to do it. I'm good at biz wiz. You got to really focus. But both of them and Tonk and
yeah,
21
and
and
Tonk,
Blackjack.
yeah,
And
Oh
don't
yeah,
forget it. And
you could
also
do
don't
that.
forget about BS.
If
Yeah.
they really want to be creative about it, how about put the chessboard on the chessboard as a game?
There's already a game called BS though.
Yeah.
It's a
That's a
show.
card game. Okay.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different games they could do it, and just do it and twist it up a little bit so that make it more, make it really interesting. So I don't know how long it's going to take them to put it together. I don't see it happening for the next 2 years at least, but um, I don't know if they working on it now, working on a script, working on this show has been a phenomenal. So a lot of people love it. It's very popular. So, but we're gonna be back here next week, and we finish up we'll do the next 2 episodes, 3 and 4, and I want to see what's gonna happen with Grandma and the baby. Um, so and rest in peace to 120. 120 was solid, solid as a rock. The whole time, the whole time. So that was a good character. So I'm sorry that person's gone. Some of the other people that's gone, like that Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
And really be honest with you, I don't think she was no. She said she was a shaman or something like that. She was
I
no
think she
shaman.
was lying.
She was lying. Yeah, I think she was
because
crazy.
remember one of the directions she gave while they was playing that game, she ended up getting like 3 of her people killed, and she was on one left. I mean, they came from behind that door and was hacking away at them.
Yeah, that's right. She had remember the people she had following her. She was talking to them real nasty too. And then they all got taken out.
And
she
was running out
deserved
the
it
other
though.
way.
She deserved because she was nasty last season. She been nasty. Okay, she said she's gonna join us tomorrow for BMF. Okay, Moochie said
Sorry
gonna get
about
that
earlier.
Yeah, Moochie gonna get all that set up. 1:15. We'll be ready for that, and that's gonna be something. We'll see what's gonna happen with that crazy show. And y'all got anything, Tori? And I know you always got some crime story or some politics. What you got going on new?
Well, tomorrow I'm gonna be uploading 2 videos about 2 I guess you could say right-leaning conservatives. Y'all probably won't know who they are, but it's gonna make for interesting commentary. I know I got a good chuckle out of it. On Friday, I'm gonna be doing a live on Brian, what's his name? Brian Kohlberger. He was the one that took out those 4, the one that up in Idaho that took out those 4 college students in their beds. He just had this trial.
Oh, I heard. I remember that. Okay.
I think he got sentenced today. I don't know what he got sentenced to, but I'm gonna find out. But he was already on trial. And also, I did a collab review with another YouTuber on Ironheart. That'll be coming out on Saturday.
I gotta finish that up too.
Listen, Ironheart.
I'm on episode 3.
Ironheart is one of the best shows on Disney Plus.
I'm trying to.
I'm gonna watch it. I didn't watch it yet.
I'm on episode 3, but I'm gonna go back because I think I'm confused on some stuff. So I'm gonna go back and just rewatch it again. Because one thing, what I gotta stop doing is watching stuff when I'm ready to go to sleep. Because you'll turn the TV on and lay down,
and then the TV
watching, and then I'm gonna have to go back but I think I left off at 3.
And also this Sunday is going to be True Crime Sunday, and the topic is going to be Ray Caruth.
Oh, I want to hear that one. Oh man, damn! Me and Moochie was talking about doing that a while back, and we never did it. Yeah, gone. Okay, what time you doing that?
That's going to be.
That was right after we did Aaron Hernandez. We was talking.
Yeah, we was talking. Me and Detroit and Moochie was supposed to do it.
But didn't he come to? He was on with us with American.
I didn't do Aaron Hernandez story. I mean, I did do that. Yes, I did.
No, yeah, Detroit was where it was. We had talked about doing Ray Carew. We just never followed back.
Torian do an episode?
There was a lot of stuff going on. We just never.
I was on a couple of episodes.
Yeah, he did.
A couple episodes with Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, we were supposed to do that. So, are you doing that live, or was I going to pre-record it?
It's going to be live. Like I always do the pre-show over here on YouTube, and then I show the documentary over on Rumble because YouTube is very strict with the copyright, so I can get away with it over on Rumble. So make sure it's going to be.
I got to get Rumble.
The pre-record is going to start at 11:40 a.m. and then I usually shut it down at 11:55 a.m. and then I go exclusively on Rumble. So if y'all are already there, well, Moochie already knows.
I have a Rumble.
Moochie follows me on Rumble.
I have a Rumble account. I just never used it. I don't even have my password. I got it. So I just
Moochie follows me on there. Yeah, so Moochie follows me on Rumble.
Okay, I'm gonna go over. I gotta probably figure out what my password or create a new password because I did start a thing. It's just nothing on there. It's just empty. It's nothing on there.
Yeah, we can all watch it together over there.
I'm gonna try to remember. Please Please remind me,
I will.
Moochie, because I might forget. Or send me a Discord message to remind me because I want to see because that story he pissed me all the way off with that Ray. Oh man, he worked my nerve.
Yeah, but that's
I
pretty much
can't
all I got
stand
coming
him.
up.
Detroit, you got anything coming up? Because I don't think you've been
No,
reviewing
I'm
nothing
good.
recently.
No, it ain't been done worth to review.
I remember his trial because that's when I first
I
started
might have
driving
to.
the
I
bus
might
and we
have
used
to
to
talk
watch
about
that
smoke.
thing in there every day. Them guys used to be watching that trial.
I might have to talk about smoke though on Apple Plus.
Oh, I got to start that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tamika said it was good too, so I got
The
to
first
start.
episode was dope, wasn't it, Tamika? The second one was good too. It's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
something
that show
different.
was on and popping. I was ready for episode 3. I said, "Come on
Me
now,
Oh
when
too.
Lord,
episode
okay.
3 drop."
So much to watch, y'all. So much to watch. It's
I
so much to watch.
know.
Countdown
Um,
fire too, by the way. But yeah,
Tamika, you just jumping in the car wherever everybody go.
Yeah, I'm pretty much keeping notifications on.
That's right. That's right. And then Moochie, with I know you,
Wait,
what you got, Shy and
The
wait a minute,
BMI.
hold on,
shy
Tamika.
and huh?
Now I was gonna say, Tamika, don't you have what to watch coming up on Saturday?
I might have it. I'm not too sure. I ain't been feeling too good. If it's not this Saturday, it'll be the following Saturday. I'm trying to
Because
see y'all.
because I'm about to say July got some heat coming out
Yeah.
this month.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want Tamika. Well, whenever she feels good and feels up to it, I'm ready for that trivia. We are long overdue for our trivia. I love it when we get together late at night and talk our mess. We have a great time at trivia. But when Tamika is up to it and feels like doing it,
Yeah.
so
Hopefully we can
And
do that
speaking
soon. I need a good laugh.
and
we
speaking of
have
special,
we have Tamika. I have gone back and watched some of our old ones that we did and be still laughing. Some of
and
the old
speaking of
ones we did in the past. They are
and,
Yeah.
still funny.
and
Yeah.
speaking of special streams, shout out to everybody that came through on my Black Music Month jam session last Saturday. We had a
Oh
blast
yeah.
over there
Oh,
on
damn, I missed
Rumble.
it.
I know Tamika was there, Moochie
Yeah,
was
I
there.
needed that day too. Y'all was over there jamming. I said,
We had
Okay,
a good time.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and
You
see
can
the Rumble.
you can go. The playback is about 6 hours. We was there for nearly 6 hours.
That's
Yeah. He
okay.
was
I can
going through
listen
Yeah,
to it.
every vote that he did, he went through.
Oh
yeah.
my
Like
Every
goodness.
we had
poll.
we
Cause
we
yeah, I
had a
think
very good time. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But I
I
think we
created a
came
Rumble
late because
thing and
we
I ain't
came
never go back and follow
after
to it.
What'd you say,
after
Moochie?
I left. We came late to it though.
Yeah. I think Tamika was in there for the whole time though. I know
Yeah.
Moochie.
Mm.
I know
I
Moochie.
was
I know Moochie.
live,
You
I
came later.
think.
Now,
Yeah.
for Moochie, but you got Shy and then your BMF. Anything else you got
Mm-hmm.
coming up?
Um
Moochie can't get a shot away for nothing. She invested in the shot.
She's
yeah, right
invested.
now
No, no,
I
I
don't
am even
understand it.
she
Because you
can't
should
give
be
it
even
up.
though
talking
I'm
about
getting
smoke right now.
hmm?
You should be talking about smoke right now. That show
I'm
put
gonna
a
watch Smoke.
man, them 2 episodes to me. Can you tell them that's top tier acting and writing?
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
We're gonna
The-
check it out. We're gonna check it out. And let me see. Well, I'm gonna do the first reaction with Moochie at 1:15 for BMF. Friday, I'm doing a throwback movie, doing Players Club. Because I got to use what I got to get what I want, So,
Well,
and
my drop made you want to do it, right?
yes, and then somebody kept asking me for it too. I forgot who it was.
Yeah.
Kept asking me to do it, and then I'm gonna do my BMF recap on Sunday 5 p.m. like I always do. So, and then we be back with the Squid Game. Back all over again. Same old, same old, same old. So, but I'm gonna check out the Smoke. I'm gonna check out finish up Squid Game. It's so much TV. Ain't enough time in the day. It's not enough time in the day. So, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. How many episodes Smoke got so far, or how many will he have?
it's 2 so far.
Oh, okay. I could jump in the right
Yeah,
now. Okay,
it's only two.
I thought it was like I was. I thought I was
No,
so
it
far
just
behind.
started. It just started.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's real good,
Y'all
maybe
all
we'll all
watched
get
it?
together and talk about it.
Y'all all watched it so far?
I have.
They have, I think. I
Maureen,
mean,
you
well,
watched it too?
not me. I haven't seen it. You know, I'm always late to show. What about Tori? You seen
Yeah,
it?
that's why I was
No,
asking. Did he
no,
watch it?
I didn't know you was calling me. No, I didn't. I haven't seen. Like I said, I was busy watching Ironheart, so I can get prepared to do
I
that.
got to catch up with
Oh
that
yeah, I
too.
gotta
Yeah,
catch up with that. It's
it's
like
a lot.
two
This was not
shows
enough
y'all
time in the
told me
day. You know what I'm
about.
saying?
Listen, I'm gonna
Uh-uh.
tell you right now, the last 3 episodes, which came on last night, 4, 5, and 6, is well worth it. Trust me.
But who's doing a panel about Ironheart?
No,
Anybody talking about it, or
I
Well,
we
wanted to talk about it, but I ain't even get to watch it yet. I got so much. Oh my
yeah, well, it just started. It's not, I don't think it's that far behind, right? How many episodes up there so far?
it's all of the episodes up now.
Oh,
Mm.
how
It's
many
six
is it so
episodes.
far? 6.
6.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, we can probably binge watch. We'll get to it. Maybe, you know.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Sally says smoke is real good. Okay, tell me, okay, real fast before we get out of here. What is it about? Because I'm just hearing it's so good, but I never really know what it's about. What's the
um,
synopsis?
uh, I mean, I'm.
It's
Let me
You
see.
somebody
gotta.
that's
Oh,
going
go ahead.
around setting fires, and Johnny Smollett, who I love, and I forget the guy name. They like, kind of investigating it. Like, what do you call them? The inspectors that come around, the cops or whatever, trying to figure out. But it's
Mhm, the
it's more
fire
to it.
inspector.
Yeah, it's more to it than that. Trust me, you watch the first 2 episodes, it's
Oh,
gonna
okay,
pull
here
you in.
it says it's based on a true crime podcast series called
Mm-hmm.
Firebug. Smoke follows an arson investigator who teams up with a new detective, which is Journey Smollett, to track down serial arsonists who are terrorizing the Pacific North. Okay, that sounds like something I might like. Okay, well maybe I'll talk about it. You know, I need more stuff on my channel anyway, something different. So maybe I'll talk about it. Let me watch the first
Yeah,
two
I would
episodes.
suggest everybody
I'll
check it
talk
out. The
about it.
first 2 episodes got me ready. Where I'm like, "Where's episode 3?" Okay,
I put
let's
it
get
on,
this
but I fell
popping.
asleep. It was
Okay, okay,
like
I'm gonna watch it. If and y'all, if I
It's a slow burn though, so you can't be half asleep though. But
oh
yeah.
no, that's why I have to watch it when like I'm like this weekend. I ain't really got nothing going on. I don't celebrate 4th of July and all that. So I would
I'm
I,
a real American. I'm
I don't
celebrating, and I
celebrate no
got my
4th of July.
flag.
Also, I forgot.
Don't even start that. I remember last year you was into
I'm
don't
dead
Also,
start
this
that.
serious.
also this upcoming Tuesday,
Uh-huh.
I was able to do the little Amazon Prime thing special, so I will be able to see Superman early on Tuesday, and I'm gonna
Okay.
review it and upload it on this upcoming Thursday.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
you did the Amazon Prime thing for the movie?
Yep, yep.
I'm gonna try that shit.
Oh, you're not going. Listen. Listen, Moochie. You probably ain't gonna get no ticket. You probably ain't gonna get no ticket for this. That when I went and did that, I went on 2 hours after the tickets went out. It was only one seat left in the row that
My
I'm in.
son and I probably go to movies and gonna see that.
Wait, do you go? You could go online and do it.
Well, for no, it was a special that they were doing for this movie in particular. You can't do that for every movie.
Mm.
Oh, it was like
It was
something just for Superman.
just Superman,
When does it
yeah.
come out? When does it come out in the movie theater?
On the 11th, next Friday.
Oh, like how
Oh,
we
okay,
went
okay,
to saw the
okay,
color purple.
okay. I probably go see it because I like Superman. You know,
Mm,
to me, it's no Superman better than Christopher Reeves anyway. So
mm.
everybody else is just all right, but
This
Christopher Reeves is
documentary
still
is
Superman to me.
hell.
He's my guy. Yeah, rest in peace to Christopher Reeves. That's the my Superman.
Did
But
y'all
anyway,
see the documentary?
that documentary. Oh my God, Tori,
I
did you see
hate
that
Superman to
documentary on
be
Christopher
honest
Reeves?
with you.
That thing is
I
so
didn't get a
sad.
chance to. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I do. I want to watch it, but
Okay,
I
Tamika,
heard
you
it was
gone?
good.
We going
All
on
right,
to. Yeah.
Tamika.
Have a good
All
night,
right.
Tamika.
All
And
right,
we go
see ya.
on, y'all. Thank y'all, and we will thank y'all everybody who came out in the chat and come back for all the other stuff we got going on, and be back with us next Wednesday. And I appreciate y'all, fellas, and I'm sending y'all the link so y'all come back for next week. And
Okay.
it's have a good evening, everybody.
Peace.
All right, peace,
Good
y'all.
night.